Okay.
We're doing this.
Sorry.
Right. So no one heard anything of.
Yeah, that's good.
All right.
That's good. It's
Hey,
a blessing.
I'd profane my love
up.
and desire to Laura Bailey any day.
That's what we're calling it. Yes.
All right. All right.
Long distance.
All right. Enough. Shh. Thank you. I don't do that very often. I don't think I've ever done that. All right. Welcome to the Chaos Order Chronicles, Volume 2, Episode 6. I'm Chris, the Dungeon Master. I'm a little sick. Got nothing else. I've got nothing else. I'm wearing a cool ex-cops beanie. Yeah, you guys want to listen to a band that just screams about being abusive police officers. It's awesome. Great stuff right there. Yeah,
Like,
you know what I mean?
they were abusive police officers
No,
themselves before the band?
No, they're, well, yes and no. So it's GWAR, most of the members of GWAR just wearing police uniforms. And of course, their backstories are that they're abusive cops and, yeah. And they go around and they just terrorize people, beating people up and stuff like that.
I just thought you used one of those traffic lawyers, the ex-coppers or something, to get off a traffic ticket, and you got a free toque. That's what I thought that was.
No. All right. Yeah, that's my fun fact. Let's kick it off to Cole. You can go first this week.
Cole playing Knock, human fighter. I don't really have a fun fact this week, so I'll kick it right over to Sam.
Hey guys, I'm Sam. I'm playing Fiol, the Warforged Barbarian Fighter. Fun fact for today, eventually I'll get around to finally refrigerating my carbonated homebrew. And yeah, give it a couple days, and then it's good to go. Very excited. Brandon, go ahead.
Hey guys, I'm Brandon. I play Valrith, human monk, and fun fact. Well, I guess it's not it is a fact because I'll be doing it. I am only watching the Super Bowl for a 15-minute concert. That's it.
Ouch.
I'm done. I'm done after that. Don't care about the game. Care about Kendrick Lamar's set list.
Oh.
Yep.
Any idea what he's going to be playing?
He has to play. All right.
He's got to play Not Like Us.
Yeah, that's I mean,
right?
That that's really what I'm watching for because I want to hear the audience if they say the A minor part. So, I know Sis is going to be there, so they're going to play Luther, and then I'm really excited to hear TV Off.
Dude, could you imagine having like a super crazy diss that was made about you being played at the fucking Super Bowl?
And then 5 Grammys won off of that too.
Shit, that's the story of anybody who's ever dissed Eminem.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that Eminem's whole career? Is he just basically comebacks?
I mean, God, how many years has it been? And Christina Aguilera still hasn't recovered.
Well, no, she got trumped. Literally trumped to the ground, man. Like he destroys people, that guy. It's like messing with Oprah in the TV or apparently in the beef industry. You don't do it.
Hillary, you up?
Oh. Hi, I'm Hillary. I play Umzia / Talia, human druid. Fun fact about me is obviously I've been very sick. The EMTs actually came out and, looked at me at one point. But I'm okay now. But it got me thinking: if any one of us happened to die, would anyone else know? So.
A lovely fun fact, Hillary. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that got real dark. Jesus.
Yeah. Sam, go ahead.
I already went.
Oh shit! Sorry.
We're good.
Yeah, I don't know who's having gone.
Just me, I think.
Go.
All right, perfect. I'm Shepard. I play Scribbles. He's a bugbear wizard, and fun fact is I'm finally experiencing a Canadian winter. Unfortunately, I got lots of snow. It took me about 2 hours to snow blow my driveway. So yeah, that's me. Take it away, Chris.
All right, and we all know what I'm about to say next. Sam, take us away with a recap.
All right. Last session, we did a fair amount. The party, after encountering a summoning circle full of demons, slaughtered most of them and proceeded down the stairs to encounter a strange orb-like entity above a teleportation circle of sorts who was spawning demons every 6 seconds, dropping them onto the circle to then get shunted to the floor above. Combat ensued. Lots of spellcraft and lots of in and out, hit and run tactics as the thing had an electrical field damaging those who were nearby it with electromagnetic force. Upon defeating it and returning up to the summoning circle, they found that the chamber was empty. And exiting, they noticed traces of the remainder of the demons having been summoned, scattered into the forest. In splitting up a little bit and proceeding to track them, they encountered a slew of slain goblin corpses with a letter attached. Reading failure is unacceptable by a person known as Pogteat. In some review, it was found that Pogteat was one of the charterers for the captain and his ship to transport the cargo that the captain was so willing to give his life to destroy and keep it from reaching its destination. The party then convened, dragging a good number of the goblin bodies back to the lighthouse to bait the remainder of the demons into a final stand, where, in having discussions with Tattersail, a meteorite fell from the sky and impacted about 4 miles away. Tattersails then had the brilliant idea to have some of the party go investigate by equipping us with wingsuits, and thus a friendly little race ensued between Fjall, Kaz, and Gloam, with the wingsuits to reach the meteor first, under the promise that they would be given slippers of spider climbing. After a tumultuous race, Kaz reached the site first, followed by Fjall and Gloam, only to find the meteor had been drug off to a nearby cave section. Investigating further, the 3 of them entered the cave and encountered a young orcish woman clad in armor, chanting in a meditative state, before the meteor, surrounded and guarded by 6 suits of armor, seemingly animated. After a brief discussion as to each other's purposes and intentions with this meteor, a familiarity was established and a negotiation took place where Fjall gave up his wand of magic missiles and his personal wingsuit to Griselda in exchange for the meteorite. As the 3 of them were about to leave the cave, they overheard discussions of a potential ambush outside from Pog T and more bands of mercenaries outside the cave entrance. The party not wanting to engage with such a heavy load and an item of particular importance, they laid low until the sound stopped, at which point they cautiously exited and proceeded to make their way back up to the lighthouse, sending Kaz ahead to observe the scene. Kaz then crested the canopy and beheld the lighthouse, a scene of carnage, bodies, blood, to no evidence of the remaining party members or of Tattersales or Oplenta. And it's in this particular section of time, back in time, that we pick up with the rest of you this session
Yeah.
to discover for ourselves the events that unfold.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we're going to pick up with Valrith, Nock, Scribbles, and Umzia, who had stayed behind in the tower with Tattersale and Oplenta as Gloam, Kaz, and Fial suited up in these wingsuits, and the four of you watch them. Although it took Kaz a couple of seconds to figure it out, you watched all three of them just zip away, covering 4 miles in a matter of seconds. Yeah, and as you see them, just zip off into the distance towards the impact site of this meteor. Tattersale turns and looks at the four of you and says, "Well, we must get prepared. It will take Oplenta and I a few moments to get a little surprise ready for our incoming demon guests. What I need you to do is to hold them off long enough for us to get prepared." And she looks over
how long is that?
looks over at Oplenta and says, "We must make our way to the basement." And she turns to you, Scribbles, and says, "Just a couple of minutes."
We could probably buy a couple minutes.
Perfect. And as she turns said that to Oplenta and you, she turns and starts making her way downstairs and says, "Don't stray too far from the tower. When you see my signal, you must make your way back inside. Being on the grounds will be deadly."
Thanks for the heads up.
Noted.
So we're
I
on the
ain't
top?
leaving the tower.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Are we currently on the top floor and they're going all the way to the basement?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were all.
And they see a
I'm
couple
going to say
minutes.
you were all between the top layer and that second tier.
All right. And if I looked at, is there a window close by? Can we we have advantage height? I'm looking.
You can
assuming.
definitely look down and see the tower grounds.
All right. And is there any large masses of monsters currently skirting about, invisible range?
At this moment, you can't see anything, but you can definitely hear rustling in the trees and see there's definitely some sort of activity going on, making its way closer to the tower grounds or the lighthouse.
I'm gonna make my way to the very roof, the very tip top.
Okay, perfect. And Chris, what's about the distance from that tree line approximately from the tower to the tree line?
Let me.
On the map, it looks like it's I don't know, what is that? How many? Like, yeah,
30
off the
30
map, it's 35 to
yeah,
the
35,
edge.
yeah, 35 feet. 35
So about 35 all the way. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, thank you. I'll follow Knox, I guess.
All right, and the tower is about 300 feet tall. Just to give you
Yes,
guys
that's what you said.
an idea for distance in height wise.
So how tall is it to like right here instead of the very tip top?
I'm going to
second
say
range.
280 feet, 290. If it was 300 feet, what's an average floor is what, 12 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah, something
So
like that.
I'll say 285. We'll say it was a little bit of a tall. They're tall stories.
All right, then yeah, I'll stay on this one.
Oh, I'm no good at that high, so. But whatever. I'll come up and chill out with you.
All right.
And it's getting like evening-ish, I guess.
It's
Like what kind of cover?
Right around 4 o'clock ish.
Okay, good. So there's lots of light still. Perfect.
Yeah, we're not doing any weird time jumps here, guys. Sorry.
No, oh, that's fine.
You went into the keep and you came out and it was 7 years later. No,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done with that weird game. All right. Umzia, Valrus, what would you two like to do at this point? Why am I moving that guy over there? It's sort of weird.
I'm gonna sit at the doorstep and wait.
I kind of want to just. Sorry. I kind of want to just find a tree to sit in. Just kind of watch nearby. Like maybe this tree right here or something, just kind of sitting in it, waiting, watching.
Chris, could we get a little token for like the pile of goblin bodies that we put in the center bit?
So needy. Yeah, 1 second.
My immersion.
Oh, also, can I be like, I guess, like crouched down, I guess, hidden behind this fucking railing, being so high up where the enemies can't really see me?
Yeah, I would. I mean, you can definitely duck behind there, but to take a shot or something, you would have to come up. It's not like it's it doesn't have what are they I can't think of the term where it's like the cutouts. You know what I'm talking about? Like on a normal old school tower, this is just a solid wall. So if you want to take a shot, you're going to have to come up, and I would say at that point you'd be half cover. But if you wanted to duck behind it, it would be full cover.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool.
You know what I mean? Because you would have to be exposed to take the shot. It's not like you can do a weird bow angle that way, or maybe you could, but I would say you probably have a disadvantage at a shot if you're trying to like just stick your arm over and pop off with your crossbow. Let me find a token here for goblins. I know I've got goblin tokens somewhere. Always got goblin tokens. What happened to those goblin tokens I made for?
What if there's a necromancer demon, guys?
We'd be in for a rough day.
All right, so I can't.
A 4-hour long rough day.
All right, there's your dead bodies, all strewn about here. I know they're rats; they're not goblins. I'm not spending 10 minutes looking for tokens.
Yes.
All right.
Spread the disease.
That's right. All right. So, after everybody getting situated and where they want to be, the rustling in the trees gets concernedly louder. And it's at this moment in time you see a group of black clad, you can definitely tell they are cultists, thugs, led by clearly you can clearly tell that it's a warforged. This one looks to be made of wood. Emerged.
It's Fjal's mortal enemy.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They emerge from the tree line. You don't see any demons, but you can definitely hear some activity. There's more activity in the woods, making its way closer to the lighthouse here. And as they emerge, the warforged, you can hear him loudly call out, "Mistress of the tower, we see that your defenses are down. Kindly give up now, and we will show mercy."
Can I
That sounds fun.
fling an arrow at that guy?
Sure. And then after that, we'll go ahead and roll initiative.
So since I'm hidden behind this fucking thing, would this be an advantage? Like popping up and just launching at him?
You gotta be kidding.
Chris?
Sure.
Nope. I'll do sharpshooter, all that good shit. So that's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that's enough.
That is 22 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Right to the neck.
Yeah. There's our answer. Fuck that guy.
That was a long shot. I can't shoot that far.
Y'all
Oh,
shoot
wait,
them.
actually, hold up. Can I even do...
Y'all killing messengers now? It's a war crime in some countries.
Nah, I ain't even gonna bother with one of those yet. But yeah, that'll, I don't know if anyone else is doing anything.
No,
That
I'm running down the stairs. So that's me.
All right. I need those that have not to go ahead and roll initiative.
All right, initiatives.
Well, except for Fjall, because Fjall ain't there.
20. Ooh.
How's that guy that I shot looking after that?
I mean, you injured him. He is clearly not in any distress.
Okay.
Damn.
I guess that'd be is that a good way to put that? I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
He's not in any danger of death at this moment in time. We'll say that. All right. Wow. All right. If that's what everybody's doing, then knock. I guess you get to go first.
Fucking sweet. I guess that same guy. Wait, is that this guy right here?
Yes.
Is he? And he seems to be like the leader or whatever.
Yeah, he looks like he's definitely a little stronger and more experienced than the than the rest of the group.
Okay, and then these are the dead bodies, right? These red,
Yeah, the
like
rat,
whatever
the
looking
red
things.
ones. Yeah, the rats with red rings. Yeah, those are the goblins. Like I said, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to spend too much time trying to find my goblin tokens.
Okay. All right. Well, then I am going to, yeah, I'm going to shoot at this guy again with my longbow. Another sharpshooter shot, and for my maneuvers, do I announce? Oh, it says when you make a weapon attack roll.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah.
Before
Most of them
or
are when you
after the
hit.
roll. Okay.
Most of them
Yeah,
are when
okay.
you hit. But
I just want to make sure that way I'm not screwing myself or anything. But okay, so sharpshooter, longbow, let's go. Ooh, well, that's a fail.
that one.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough.
The bowstring snaps.
Yeah.
No, he plucks
Get
it. He goes to pluck it, and that arrow just goes doink, and it hits the wall and bounces up and lands behind him.
You were too excited from your good shot, the first one.
Yeah, right. All right, and then I guess I will crouch back down behind the wall. You said that'll give me full cover basically.
Yeah, at that angle, they wouldn't.
All right,
be able
yeah.
to, they wouldn't be able to see. They'd be like having to look up and then over. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see how that would work.
All right, then yeah, I will. Is it possible? I guess. No. Yeah, I'll just duck down back behind that, and that'll be my turn.
All right, that'll bring us to Scribbles.
All right. So I'm about 250 feet from the ground level. What is the bedroom, that window? How far is that from where I am?
I'm going to say that is 2 floors, so 30 feet. No, we'll say, just for trying to keep it sort of real, we'll say that's 4 floors. So
4 floors, so that's
15 at 15 feet a floor. That's
we'll call it 60.
Yeah, 60 feet.
60 feet. All right. So movement and dash will get me to that window, and that's me. That's my action. All that fun jazz. I'm done.
All right, then that will bring us to. Oh, that's out of order. Now we're good. All right, that'll bring us to the Warforged that got shot by Knock. And he is going to. What is he going to do? He is going to. How far? How far? Damn, too far. That's okay. Well, he is going to first. He is going to move there. Boom. There. He's going to move right there, and then he is going to. Well, Valrith is closest right there at the door. He is going to try to shoot him with a heavy crossbow. That's
Got him.
14 to hit.
No, sir.
Didn't think so.
Stole my idea.
All right, that'll be that's its turn. That'll bring us to Umzia.
Okay. My plan is that I would like to cast Spike Growth around these folks. So it's a 20-foot diameter. So if I do it here,
What's the range on that spell?
120 feet from me,
Okay.
and then a 20-foot diameter.
Is it a circle,
Sorry,
right? Or
sorry,
cube?
150 feet. It's a cube. No,
Yeah, cube.
sphere. Sorry.
Oh, sphere. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's awesome.
So I can hit everyone. Okay, so
Yeah.
everyone.
Okay.
Yep.
You all see the grayed out section?
So
Yes, it showed up perfect, Sam.
Uh-huh.
The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
Yep.
This transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural, so it's not like they know that it's there. They will move, believing that it's not there.
Well, until it hurts them.
Damn!
Yeah, it's until it hurts them, then they know it's there. But yes, it is amazing.
How does your spike growth magic like manifest on the terrain?
Yeah. What does that shit look like?
Well, so I'm very much an icy. A lot of my stuff resembles ice. So I think there would probably be it would manifest as clear spikes of ice, just like tacks sticking out of the ground.
Just a spear on the ground of like crazy frosted over blades of grass.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sickness. I love it. Okay. And sorry, what did you say? Oh, and it's not even DC. It's just every movement. That's right. Sickness.
Feel bad for these guys now.
The cheese grater has started.
Uh-huh. If only Kaz were here with his repelling blast, Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, that's gross.
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry. There is a check that you can make to see it. My bad.
Oh, there is to see it. Oh.
The transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time of the spell is cast must make a wisdom check against your spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous.
So then they would know, since they're looking at, they can see the ground when you cast it.
Yeah, they'd be standing on it.
But it doesn't really matter because they're in it. The damage has no save.
Right.
It's just to see it, and they're already stuck with blades of glass in their ass, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, as long as if they move, right? If they don't move, they wouldn't take the damage, right?
True.
Yeah, every 5 feet they move, they take damage.
Yeah. If they stay still, then yeah, I guess. But
and it's double movement, difficult terrain on top of that, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only a D4. It'll be okay.
Love it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take my movement. Let's see. Can I get inside? No, I can't. If I wanted to kind of take a running, because I'm up in the tree, and I want to get over to this flat area here. Can I just make the jump, or what do you need me to do to make that jump?
Make I'm going to say acrobatics check.
Ah, son of a bitch. All right. Well, an 11, so better than nothing.
You make the jump. It is not pretty. And you, like that, forget which Mission Impossible it was, where you see him, he runs and he goes to jump over the building and you see him slam right into the, you know what I mean? He comes up short and bam, catches it right in the chest. That's what happens to you. You make it. But you are winded and prone on the side over there. You are, yeah. You won't take any damage, but you're definitely yeah. And I'm going to say that
good.
All of you would probably see that and probably hear that as well.
You get the slow clap from behind my little veil here from the scribbles.
You see me just cast the filthiest glance at you, and then my middle finger just...
I love it. Face plants. Amazing.
All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right. That'll bring us to Valrith.
All right. So he is 15 feet away from me, so I'm going to go ahead and perform an unarmed strike.
Can you do it from that distance, or do you have to move up to him?
No. I can attack anybody from 15 feet away now. With elementalism. Elemental strikes. I'll ping that there.
Yeah. It's the beat down from 15 feet away.
Jesus Christ. You guys are broken.
Sorry. I don't know why that rolled, but hold on 1 second. It's supposed to pop in there. Where are you at? I'm just going to copy and paste.
All right. You went with
And that's 2024, right? Not 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going back to 2014 during this session. It's all gonna work itself back out.
There you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my unarmed strike. That's not gonna fit.
No, that's definitely not gonna be enough.
Okay. Well then, I am going to burn a point and use Flurry of Blows. Okay. Again. What's going on? All right. Cool. I guess I'm not doing anything.
You punched the air lots.
That's right. He just made some.
You did a lot of shadow boxing. It was
That's right.
fantastic.
That's right.
It's like that dude from Indiana Jones with the sword.
Yeah, I get shot in the face after spinning the sword around for 5 minutes.
Valorous, can you move 5 feet towards the creature? Because your reach with this feature is only 10 feet.
No, it's 15. It's 10 additional feet.
10 feet greater than.
And my original is 5 feet. 10 feet greater, so 15.
That's pretty crazy. Fucking monks have crazy range in the new rules. That's actually wild.
Just that subclass has crazy range. The rest of the monks don't. That subclass that's their whole stick is elemental like damage, but being able to do it at a range. That whole subclass is like that's their main preface.
And
that's pretty dope.
I'll stay there. Awesome. That's the end of my turn.
And you're not wielding a monk weapon, are you? Just
fists.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't work with a weapon because only their fists extend to 10 feet.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, check your messages.
Typically, with the unarmed strike, like proper monk build, it's meant to just be like the bonus action one for that damage adjustment. But I guess if you don't want the extra damage of having a weapon, yeah.
So good.
Sorry for being speculative.
It's pretty.
All right. Any bonus action?
No,
you did. That was a bonus action.
Yeah, he's good.
So it's the minion's turn.
Yeah.
I'm waiting a response to a question I just sent. And then we'll go. Not to make you rush on an answer, but I need an answer.
I just answered you.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Cool. All right. I'm going to say that these cultists can definitely tell that there's magic on the ground. They probably don't know what kind it is, so the first is going to move. He's going to start to move, and it's going to really fucking hurt. So he's going to go 5 feet. What do I roll for that? Is there a dexterity save, or do I just take damage?
No, it's just
no. She just rolls 2d4.
Right? Okay.
So how many feet did you move?
He moved 1 space. I'm going to say he's going to move 1, and if it hurts, he's not going to move anymore.
Okay.
I mean, they're, you know what I mean? May not know the effect, but once it starts happening, they're not stupid. They're going to, you know what I mean?
They want
it's like walking barefoot on Legos. You're not going to...
So 5 damage?
Okay.
They can stay out in the open.
Wait, didn't the Warforged? The Warforged moved all the way across there.
He was there before you placed it.
Yep, he moved before you placed it.
Oh, okay.
All right, so he'll take damage. He's going to stop moving because, like I said, they're not ignorant. And he is going to fire off with his crossbow at Valrith, since he can see Valrith, and Valrith being the closest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a solid negative, or solid nat 1. Woo! Great job, guy. Come on, can I hit somebody one time? Just one time? One goddamn time.
Who you telling, boy?
Hey, man, this is a recurring theme with me. I mean, come on. All right, the second guy, he's going to see that his buddy just got hurt moving, so he's not going to move, but he is going to fire off a crossbow at Valrith over there. Is a 16 enough? Wow.
Nope.
Come on, you fucking people. All right. And there's how many of them? 6? 6 of them, yep. They can't see anybody. I mean, I guess they would see scribbles up there in the window.
Well, they don't know I'm really there, but yeah, they can shoot me. I don't care. Shoot me.
I would say they would probably all still be looking at Valrith down there. He's in the doorway. And he was shadow boxing. Come on, dude. What the fuck? That's another one. This is... Come on, man. I've got to have one fucking time, dude. Like, not to complain, but come on, dude. This is...
Don't worry, Chris. You got 5 more
silly.
enemies there.
All right.
You're okay.
Another one. Gonna fight an 11. Okay, this is the day that I did nothing. All right, here we go again. Boom. Fucking bullshit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So one more. He is gonna... Yep, nothing. All of them straight. And just... It was like that scene in Pulp Fiction where they just start shooting and the dude's like... They're all like, what the fuck is the guy just survived?
I'm just flipping.
Like, God. All right, so that sort of ruined that, but all right. That'll bring us back to knock. Because that was...
All right. I think I'm gonna do same thing. Longbow, sharpshooter at the boss dude. Is it? There we go. Longbow. That is a 19 to hit again.
Yeah, that'll be enough.
Goddamn.
That'll be 19 piercing damage.
Goddamn.
Okay.
And then I will move over here and crouch back down below the whatever, the wall. That'll be my turn.
All right, that'll bring us to Scribbles.
Scribbles will stick his head out, and he will... Oh, no, he's my 60 feet? Actually, I gotta measure this. 1 second. Sorry, Chris. I thought it was 120. Oh, yeah, no, I'm fine. So, yeah, he'll stick his head out, and he's just gonna catapult a rock into the leader dude. So, a deck save for me, Chris. DC 14.
Okay. See, come on. Will the dice like me? Come on, man. Oh, did it. Come on. That's a solid 7, man.
Oh, hey. So, yeah, you'll just kind of see Scribbles waving his hands around, kind of looking like he's doing like the duck dance. And, yeah, these rocks just slam into the dude's back, and he takes... what is it? 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Awesome. Yeah.
And for bludgeoning damage. Yeah, it's fine. I like bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you see this thing just eat it. Eat it hard. Right in the shoulder. You can actually see bits of wood splinter off this thing. He's definitely been hurt.
All right, perfect. And then I'm just going to use my movement to go inside and go 30 feet downwards, and that's it. Yeah, so I'm just running downstairs again. And that's it, me.
All right. That will bring us to the Warforged. Who is... He will see what's on the ground. He is also not ignorant. And having seen one of his buddies get hurt, or one of his troopers get hurt, he is not going to move. But he is going to fire off a crossbow because he can't do anything else. And I'm probably just going to miss anyway. At Valrith. Maybe I'll roll the dice. Will it roll? All right. Apparently my shit is really slow right now. I don't understand what's going on here. Yep, there we go. Oh, wow. All right, so it should have only been one roll, but it was a 19 either way.
Yeah, 19 hits.
That will
What's
be
the damage?
4 points. 4 points of piercing damage. And
Okay, so check this out. Hold on 1 second before you do what you're gonna do. I'm gonna use deflect attack. So when an attack roll that includes bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage hits you, you can reduce the attack damage by 1d10 plus 8.
all right. So you will not take any damage.
And since I reduced it to 0, I can throw it back right at him.
So here's how this is gonna happen. As
You get missile snaring as a feature.
Sam, shh. I'm in the middle of something here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I don't want to do that again. Don't make me shush people. So, as this bolt comes in, it glances. It clearly hits you. But you're able to deflect it. It does snag that necklace you're wearing.
Oh God.
And snaps it. And as that happens, you turn around and you fling the bolt backwards. I'm going to say just because of what that entails and what is about to happen, that the blow is, or you're able to toss the bolt aside, but not back. And
Gotcha.
yeah. At this moment, I'm going to say that actually Umzia would probably be the only person that'd be able to see you if you're right there in the doorway. They would, Scribbles and Knock would not see, be able to look down and see that. It'd be like them trying to look up and over the lip of the tower there, that railing there. You begin a crazy transformation, and I'm going to go ahead and let you describe that. That takes that off my head.
All right. So, as the necklace breaks off, so does the image of Valrith. The illusion begins to shatter, unveiling green skin, white hair, yellow eyes. And he is unveiled to be a Yuan-Ti.
You fucking disgust me.
I would like to do like
super creepy.
Hey Chris, I would like to do like a coin toss or something to see if Talia even knows what a Yuan-Ti is and if she has any prejudice against that.
Sure, go ahead and make a
insight history check.
I would say
religion.
Let's make a history check. Why not?
I mean, it would be cool if you knew.
If we weren't racist right now, it'd be cool.
That's a 5.
I'm gonna say you've heard of Yuan-Ti. You've never encountered one, and you don't know much of shit about them at all. But I mean, you've definitely heard of them. They're not. It's not like a mythical being or something like that. I mean, they're not super common in Spelljammer, but why wouldn't they be in Spelljammer or in the Astral Sea? But they'd be out there. Why wouldn't they?
Okay, so this doesn't really surprise me, except that there was an illusion and now there's not. Cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, then I'm just going to ignore it. If it has no bearing on me and it doesn't affect me, I don't give a shit.
All right. That was its turn. It only got to move. That's a lot happened there. That'll bring us to Umzia.
All right.
And we're going to stick with that token for a minute, Brandon. I don't have it here. It's in the other campaign,
Gotcha.
and I'm not.
Who comes directly after me? So Valorith is next. I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on the Warforged.
Okay.
Wow, what is up with my rolls?
Yeah, that's not going to fly. Well, it'll fly. It's just going to fly right past. That was a good word. Play on words.
Hit. Hit. All right, that's all I got.
All right.
My only bonus action is healing word. I don't think anybody needs healing yet.
All right. That'll bring us.
That'll be it.
That'll bring us to Valrith.
All right. So, I'm going to use a bonus action and brand this guy. This guy right in front of me here. And then I am going to cast. I'm not going to cast. I'll do that here in a second.
Did you say you were gonna brand him?
Yes, I did.
Ooh.
You guys are fucked up. You guys are just fucked up. There's something wrong with all of you.
Oh, yeah, there's something wrong with Valor. That's for damn sure.
I'm gonna take the damage to go into this because I need to. I need to do that in order to do what I'm doing.
All right. So where's that bubble at? Yeah. So you'll take. I'm gonna go ahead and let
84.
Uzia go ahead and roll up that damage there.
Spike him.
All right.
Give it to him.
And I'm gonna say it when you make that walk out there, that Scribbles and Knock would definitely see.
Well, I can't see, unfortunately. I'm stuck in the building. I have no idea what's going on outside.
I'm still hiding behind the wall till my turn too.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
My goodness. Okay. 5 damage. Okay. So I am going to use my rapier and attack him. You better hit, you piece of shit. What is the 4? What's going on with 4s? Okay. Fine. So...
Well, don't you get advantage for guiding bolt, or did that miss?
Missed.
Oh, damn.
The dice
I
don't seem to
fumbled.
like anybody but you today, Cole.
I'll take it.
Hold on one second. I can do something here.
This was not supposed to be a really long battle, and apparently we're just gonna milk this for a while, aren't we?
Okay, so I'm going to use my Spellblade feature so I can make a melee weapon attack and cast a spell that has 1 action as a casting time. You better hit. Oh my god. And I'm going to cast Hell's Lash. He's got to beat a con save of 15.
All right. Con save. 15. Let's see. Well, that's a solid 13.
Great. So he takes 13.
Okay.
13 fire damage. And he and I are now tethered. Plus, I'm going to go ahead and burn that seal I just put on him, and do 1d6 fire damage. That would be an additional 4 damage.
All right. This thing is not looking very good at all. In fact, he's barely upright at this point.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. That's my turn.
All right. That'll bring us to the thugs. And seeing the UAT, that's what they're going to do. They're just going to start shooting at you. It's just going to be the way that is. Especially since you transformed right in front of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to hit the dice and see what happens. Okay. So, we'll start here at the top. 12, no. 7, no. 10, no. 15?
No.
Okay. And the last one is a nat 20. Boom! I get one. That'll be
okay.
11 or 10 points. 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I hurt somebody. I hurt you here today. That's all I got. That was it. All right, that'll bring us to knock.
All right, so that's I'm just gonna fire again at the leader with my longbow. I'm not gonna do sharpshooter this time. 22 hits, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It'll be 12 piercing damage.
You can go ahead and describe how he drops.
Fucking plunk him right in the top of his head. Just fucking. Yep. He's got an antenna now.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, this that arrow comes down and right into his head, and he just drops to his knees. Doesn't even make it all the way to laying down. It just hits him so hard he just falls to his knees, and his just arms akimbo on the side there, just dead.
All right, and then I will move back to where I initially was last turn, and then end my crouch back down and end my turn. Boom.
All right, that'll bring us to Scribbles.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so Scribbles is just going to move and dash the 60 feet to probably near this balcony. So he's still inside. Not this turn. He's done. He's just stuck there.
All right, that guy is dead. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it out of the initiative order. That'll bring us to Umzia.
All right. Give me a second. I'm setting if I want to use one of my features. Nah.
What? Oh, that's no fun.
This is not concentration. So if any of these creatures were knocked prone while still within my spiky growth, they would have to move to to get back up. So they would take the damage, right?
They'd have to spend half their movement to get up, and then every space is 10 more feet. So if they move one square, they're at their max movement. So
I'm going to say if you
still take damage when they moved.
Yeah, if you knock them prone, using their movement to stand up, I mean, they'd still be in the same place, so they're not moving technically.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But nice try.
It would have been interesting if it had worked.
Like I said, nice try on that one.
All right, I'm going to cast Moonbeam.
Whoa, dead.
Silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range, which is 120 feet. So, let's see.
Is spike growth concentration?
Yes.
Yes.
So spike growth goes away, and Moonbeam zaps the shit out of them.
Nice.
Fuck y'all.
Well, hold on.
I don't like any of you all anymore. I think I'm done playing with you guys. I think I quit D&D.
Literally,
you guys.
She unloads both the best spells druids have: Moonbeam and Spike Growth. Just death from above.
Fuck you guys. Cool. I'm out. That's it. I quit.
Okay, so I should hit all of these guys.
Of course.
Those are the goblins you were spinning around. Those are goblins.
Yeah. Those are the dead bodies, Hillary.
What?
Those are dead bodies.
Dead bodies.
Yeah, you're looking at
I've
the
been
purple
so confused this whole time. Okay, so
you hit all those guys.
Hit all of them.
Yeah, it's these guys here that you want.
Yeah.
The purple.
All right, so this is my first time
6.
casting it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, all of
what does that look like?
Sort of inappropriate. Like the rats are goblins, and the guys in white are all supposed to be in black.
Okay, so all of those guys need to make a Constitution saving throw with a DC of 13.
Yeah, sure. Let's see how badly this fucks me up. Con. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. How many rolls was that? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta roll one more. Oh, look at that. So 15, 21, 11, 20, and 20. Wow, wow. There went all my good rolls for the next month. Thanks. It's amazing.
Half as much damage on a successful one. Okay. So it looks like they're all going to take 3 radiant damage.
Well, the DC was what, 13, you said?
On a successful save, they still take half damage.
All right, but the save was 13, right?
Yes.
All right, so 1 failed. I'm just going to.
Oh, so they take 7.
All right, so this one here failed. Just going to go in order 1, 2, 3. That way, it sort of keeps it easy. Okay, no, he hasn't been hit yet, so it'll be. All right, and the rest will take 3. Let me do that real quick. Come on, fucker. Come on, man. Okay. Okay. All right.
So what does your moonbeam look like when you cast? Is it icy as well? Is it like a frost kind of column, or?
I don't know. Yeah, let's say it is. It's very icy.
No. Very chilly.
Well, and Umzia has, a cloak, a very fancy embroidered cloak, and she's got very thick white fur all around her neck. So she looks like she's expecting a blizzard at any moment.
Right.
All right. Would you like to do anything else?
All right, sweet.
No, I'm good.
All right. Cool. That'll bring us to Valrith.
All right, I'm gonna move here. Who got hit by the moonbeam? Is it this guy here?
Yes.
All right, I'm putting a seal on him.
Oh, so he can't move?
What?
Does that mean he can't move?
Oh no! It just does other fun stuff.
It's like a brand, a branding seal.
And then I am going to cast Burning Hands. So 15-foot cone would be here. All of these guys here. So, with this spell, Burning Hands here. All of them need to make dexterity saving throws of 15. Beat 15.
Okay. 3, 4. Which ones? How many? All of them?
No. So these guys here.
Okay, so that's 4 of them.
He gets all but 1.
5 of them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to make one more roll, it looks like. Dex. Boom. Wow. Yep, those are my only good. So the first one passed, the rest did not.
Okay.
So the guy closest to you passed.
Uh-huh.
The others did not. I'm just going in order 1 through 6 or 5.
Let's go ahead and roll this damage here. Oh shit! All of them take 15 fire damage, and I'm gonna burn that seal that I just put on that guy.
So the one that saved doesn't take any damage, and the rest take 15.
Hold on one second. Let me make sure. Make sure
I
before I say something here.
Works, right?
half as much on the successful one.
Okay.
So he would take 7.
What class are you?
I'll tell you in a little bit. Let's see. So burn that seal.
Okay. Fuck me. That's all right. It's all right. Actually, that
All
moves
right.
things along. That's actually sort of what we're.
Is that dude still standing? The one, this one here. Hold on 1 second. This.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and burn that seal, and do 3 necrotic damage. And because I hurt somebody with the seal, I get to regain 3 hit points as I can begin to consume their soul. That's great.
Oh shit! He doesn't have 114 hit points. What the fuck? No, that sort of gave something away now, didn't it? Oops. Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
All right, that'll bring us to them again. This guy here in front of you, who is alive and well. Well, he's alive, not necessarily well. He is, because you're now standing in front of him, he is going to drop his crossbow and draw his sword. And I get to make 2 attacks on you. Which is what he is. Nope, wrong guy. Wrong guy. He's going to drop his crossbow and he's going to pull out a mace. And I still get to attack him twice. So he's going to go for it. Does a 16 hit?
No.
God damn it. That was both of them. Fuck me. What are the rest going to do? Actually, the guy, we're going to go with this guy. He's going to be number 2. With the ground not being treacherous, he's going to run right up on you, drop his crossbow, and he's going to try to attack you with his mace twice. Come on. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Come on, man. You guys are fucking killing me, dude. Fucking hate all of you. All right. You know what? This guy's just going to run right up here as well, and he's going to try it again. They're just going to try the medieval beatdown. Oh, that's a nat 20 and a 22.
Okay. Yeah.
So that'll be 15 total from both hits.
All right.
That'll be its turn. The other 3, after just having to deal with treacherous ground and a moonbeam that fucked them up, they are going to launch some crossbow bolts down at the person responsible for that, because they're going to be able to see you there, Umzia. We're just going to sum that up. 3. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
That is 5 piercing. The second one got a 20, so it'll be 2 more points of piercing. And the last got a 7, which I'm assuming is not going to hit unless you're naked and standing there with your arms wide out. Like, hit me.
No, that does not hit me.
I didn't think so. So that was their turn. That'll bring us back to Knock. Look at that. I hurt people again.
Of these guys, which of them looks the most fucked up?
Let me see. Out of which guys? All the vet, all these guys down here?
Yeah. Which of them look the worst?
All right. So this guy here looks the worst. And the rest
Sorry.
are, the rest of them are varying degrees of fucked up.
Did these 3 guys take the damage that they get for still standing in the moonbeam?
No.
Sorry. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time or on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a con save or take 2d10.
So that's all. That's all. Those. That's all of them. Because they
Any of them that,
turn.
yeah, any of them that started their turn in the same spot need to take the damage or need to make the save.
Wow. DM fail. Most of them should have probably moved out of that moonbeam. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So go ahead and roll your damage. I'm gonna go ahead and roll it, and then I'll just apply it to all of them.
So 11 or 5.
All right. So they've all got to make
Con save DC
con
13.
saves. I'm hoping that was enough. Did I do it enough times? All right. So 1 fails, 2 fails, 3 fails, 4 passes, 5 fails, 6 passes. So this guy will pass, and this guy will pass. The rest fail. So go ahead and roll up your demo, or it's 11. You rolled 11. Okay. So this guy here is not looking good at all. In fact, he is. It's a wonder that he's even still standing at this point. The amount of damage that he's taken. And this guy doesn't look good either.
You said this is supposed to be a quick fight?
Okay. Thank you for that, Cole. Well, either way, it still moves the whole thing along. I'm sort of at this point. Let's get her done. I want to move to the.
So that top guy's still the most fucked up looking?
Oh yeah, he's at this point. I mean, it's looking at him, he looks like Rocky after most of the movies, where you're like, dude, how is that fucking guy even still standing up? You know what I mean? It's like he's got to be like, you know what I mean? He's like, you know what I mean? He's looking real bad. And in fact, most of them are not looking. Oh no, oops, this guy. I gotta give him back some because he didn't take full damage.
So I'll just longbow at him, no sharpshooter or nothing if he's barely standing.
Yeah, he's barely standing.
That's a 23 to hit.
Nah, I'm not gonna let this one fly. Yeah, that hits.
That's 9 piercing damage.
Yeah, you can go ahead and if you want to do something extravagant, but he drops.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm giving him all antennas. Right into the top of his dome piece.
Nice.
Love it.
All right. Then that will bring us to Scribbles.
All right. Scribbles, he'll use his movement. He'll run out onto the whatever, the veranda, the porch, whatever you want to call it. He'll run out to here. Like, oh, the abominations. And sorry, does Valorith have the same armor? Or when did he transform? Did his equipment look like it changed too?
There's like, it's not armor. It's just kind of like.
So he does look pretty different. All right, I'm gonna do an insight check. Let's see. We'll give it a 13.
Oh shit!
Oh no. That didn't work. So he's going to use 2 charges of his magic missile, and 2 missiles are going to go at Valorith, and 2 at the guy closest to him, because he doesn't recognize the friend from foe. So,
if I can't kill you, y'all can kill each other.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and cast shield.
Yeah, hey, absolutely, that works. And then the enemy next to him will just take 3 of these shards. Hold on. I'm gonna roll a d4. Where's my dice? What happened to you, dice? Where'd you go? Oh. There. There. 1. Wow, that was awesome. So they take he took a total of 3, 4, 5, 6 damage.
Which one does?
The one that's touching the same base as Valith, the what is it? The one right to the right.
This one?
No, the one directly below him. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. Yep.
Yeah, your missiles, doom, doom, doom. They hit him, and you can go ahead and describe how these magic missiles kill this dude.
Since it's from the wand, they just look nice and standard magic missiles, and they just kind of go through them and leave a few holes, like in his chest, I guess, little pinholes, and that's it. And that's him, and he'll. That's it. That's all his movement. He's done.
All right.
And my wand has one charge left, which he'll not use.
All right. That'll bring us to Umzia.
All right. I believe I can move my moonbeam.
Yep.
Let's see. I believe I can. Up to 60 feet. Okay. So right now it's still sitting on top of these guys. I kind of actually don't want to move the moonbeam. Can I prepare an action and move it when they move? Can I hold an action to move my moonbeam?
But I think they take the damage as soon as their turn starts, right? So it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, damn it!
I'll let you do that, but like he said, it starts. It happens at the start of their turn. So.
All right. Well, fine. I'll try guiding bolt again on this guy right here. Oh wait, no. Valorith is closest to this one. So I'll do guiding bolt on the one nearest Valorith.
Okay.
Let's see if I can actually hit anything. Nope. I fucking can't. Almost a 13 hits.
There's a what hit?
There's a 13 hit?
Yeah. Fuck, yes, it does. Wow. Sorry.
Oh shit, alright.
I mean, they're cultists. They're not like they're fucking warriors.
So they're gonna take 46 radiant damage. So that's 9 radiant damage, and then the next attack on them has advantage.
Well, you can go ahead and describe how that guiding bolt kills it.
Brilliant gold energy strikes him from the heavens, and he explodes into glitter.
That's fun.
It's pretty.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, again,
that's the end of my turn.
Cole, for that. Yeah, you guys got me on. I was got on that one. Got on that one.
Or what?
So Moonbeam, I shouldn't have taken damage when it was first cast. It should have happened beginning of the cultist's turn inside the Moonbeam. But
Yeah, 2024 rules. I think they take it as soon as you cast it.
all right, well, we're not playing with 2024 rules.
Exactly. No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Hillary, just make sure that your moonbeam says legacy under it.
I swore I hit the one that said legacy. I'll double check.
If not, that was a mistake on my part.
It's both instances, right? When you first cast it, then they're in it.
According
take
to
that
what,
initial hit, and then
according to what was
turns.
brought to my attention, it happens on the creature's first turn.
No, I've got the legacy one on here. So.
All right. Yeah. It's. Yeah.
Well, either way, that guiding bolt drops that one, so you can go ahead and describe how your guiding bolt kills it.
Oh, I said
Regardless of moonbeam. Sorry.
golden light like flashes from the sky, and the target bursts into like glittery gold.
He died with sparkles.
He died as glitter.
Nice. All right. Would you like us to do anything else?
No, that's my turn.
All right. That'll bring us to Valrith.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and use poison spray. Let me make sure I'm at the correct one. Probably not. All right, I'm not. So I'm gonna move one step forward. Right here. Can I move? Okay, cool. Right here. And
That, so you would be entering the moonbeam?
is it enemy or?
No, it's creature.
Oh, okay. So no, I'll stay right here. Thank you. All right. So then from this part, I need the guy right here to make a DC 15 charisma saving throw.
Which one?
Right here. This one.
He needs to make a charisma?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a 3.
All right. So I am going to I'm going to use Hellfire. So that is a great 2 fire and necrotic damage.
2. It says 3.
Yeah, 3. Sorry.
Okay.
And
That unfortunately is not enough to kill him, but you definitely hurt him some.
that's good. And that's it for me. Save this one.
All right.
For
Well,
last.
because my guys were straight up stupid and the DM didn't move, because why would I? Because yeah, they're not very smart cultists, and they've got to make con saves because they're all on this stupid ass moonbeam. Fucking dumb. Fuck. All right. So 16, 13, 9. 9. And the DC was 15, right? On a moonbeam?
13.
All right. So the first 2 will pass, the third will not. So this guy doesn't make it. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and just get this part out of the way, and then we'll start dealing with them moving.
All right. That's going to be 17 damage.
Okay.
Radiant damage.
All right. So the one in the back definitely does not make it. And these 2 are barely on their feet at this point. All right. And with that, they are going to move this time because you got me twice. You're not going to get me again. That was sort of dumb. They are both going to use their movement to start moving off the map here. They're going to run off into the woods. They're going to run off. I'm assuming that'll get me out of the moonbeam at least. Yeah, that's gonna be what they do.
Yeah.
And as they're running away, they're gonna take shots. Who would they take shots at? What's the range on that? 100 feet? Oh, that's more than enough, right? For any one of you.
Not me.
Yeah, except, well, I don't even think they can see you. You're ducked down behind, right?
Yeah.
All right. So one is going to shoot at Valrith, and the other is going to shoot at Umzia. First one is Valrith. That is a 10 to hit.
Nope.
And the second, who was shooting at Umzia, that is a 20 to hit.
Fuck, yes.
You'll take 2 points of piercing damage.
All
Those
right.
little heavy hitters, and that's going to be their turn. They're running away. Run away! Run away!
God damn it.
And at the top of the round, before we get started with knock, all of as these guys are running off into the tree line, you can definitely see there is a lot of activity in the woods, in the forests, approaching the grounds. Knock, you can clearly see it better than anybody else. That there is a flurry of activity. Something is definitely coming. You can't see quite what it is just because of the canopy of the trees, but you can definitely hear and see rustling and action going on, making its way closer to the tower.
Can I still see the cultists?
You can, yes.
And it's my turn, right?
It is your turn.
Like we're still in initiative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fire at one of the cultists that are trying to get away. No survivors. I'll shoot at the top one first with my longbow. That is a 20 to hit.
Yarp.
That's 11 piercing damage.
Yeah, that guy drops.
All right, and then I am going to action surge.
Okay.
Let me click that off. And then I'm going to longbow at the other guy. Oof, nat 1 misses, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Even with a +8, it's not enough.
Alright, yeah, well, I'll duck back down and I guess I don't know if anyone else can hear me, but I'm gonna yell down from the top of the tower to the rest of the team and basically, there's more stuff coming. Be ready. And that'll be my turn.
All right. That will bring us to Scribbles.
All right. Well, he sees that this particular entity is fighting the same bad guy, so he's not going to fire at him, but he's still kind of confused. He'll shout out, "Who joined the party? Is it the new friend?" And then he's just going to, I guess more spell slots for me since I don't have a damaging cantrip. Ooh. Yeah, let's just do Vim's magic missile. So yeah, he'll do first level. He'll roll 3 attack rolls on these things. Hold on one second.
I need to look at that spell again.
Vim's? All right.
Because I know it's a wild fucking spell.
It's just like magic missile, except I have to roll for it. It has critical failure stuff built in. It's kind of fun. Guys, I'll post again for. All right. Here we go. 3
that's why
bolts.
I was saying I need to look at it.
Come on, not one. And I throw gold into the air, of course, as part of my summon. So 17, 21, and 14.
Yeah, they're all gonna hit.
They're all gonna hit. So that's 2.
You
2,
can,
4, 6.
You can go ahead and just describe how you drop him.
Perfect.
If you so desire.
Yep. So Vim's magic missile, just a bunch of the darts come fly, and they literally just like a thorn, a fog of nails, I guess, just kind of pepper him. 15 points of damage, and yeah, that's his turn.
All right. Yeah. So you this cultist drops.
I don't know what's going on now.
As you see him clearly running away from the tower. We're gonna drop out of initiative. And it's at this moment, all of you notice that there is definitely something coming through the trees. You can't, even those on the ground level can't see it. And it's at this moment, all of you can hear Get inside the tower now. It is Tattersail yelling. And sorry, I'm not going to go screaming into the microphone, but she sounds, she's definitely yelling. It doesn't sound as calm as I made it. And it doesn't sound like it's a request. It sounds more like it's an order. She said when it was time to get inside the tower because the grounds were going to become deadly.
It would me being like on the tower but outside in that like railing area would like is that considered in the tower? Like do I have to worry about?
You would assume so.
Okay, well then I want to watch what's about to happen.
What's your intelligence? Let's go with that.
My intelligence is 15 plus 2.
Yeah, you'd be smart enough to realize it. I mean, you may be outside of the tower, but you're still standing on the tower.
All right, dope. Yeah, then I'm gonna be looking over and like I want to see what the fuck's about to happen. If everyone else is running inside and whatnot.
I'm gonna run back up to my bedroom.
As everybody else makes their way inside the tower, and Umzia, you're the last one to get inside. Knock, you see it first, but all of you can see dozens and dozens and dozens of demons pouring out of the trees onto the tower grounds, making their way right up to the doors. And as they get really close, it's almost like they've turned on the light switch. You see the grounds just explode with radiant energy. The demons, the goblins, the bodies of the cultists all just explode. It's it's a scene out of a gory movie. I mean, they just the bodies erupt you can see just the radiant energy just pours through them, and the demons who are especially vulnerable to radiant damage, you just watch them they just explode upwards, outwards, everywhere. As you see that the lighthouse is now that light in the top of the lighthouse is now going again. Yeah, and that's what you see at this moment in time. You can't see Tattersail or Oplenta, but that's what you witness just outside the doors. Now there's just a gory mess outside.
Do I notice anything being up higher and like seeing into the woods or anything?
It looks like from Knock, what you saw was as the light came on, the lighthouse activated, I'll say, behind you. You watched it like a pulse, like a shock wave, like almost like when the Death Star exploded. You saw that ring go out into space. You know what I mean? It's something like that. You see it from the tower or the lighthouse. It just radiates outwards into the woods about 100 feet. You can clearly see the demons and the bodies all but turning into mist, just bloody mist. And looking down, you can't put your eye on it. You can't necessarily see it, but the grounds look different. Maybe it's the light behind you, but you can definitely feel power, energy radiating from this place at this point. And at this point, I'm going to say that, Knock, you can see what looks to be Kaz. Or another winged person flying hard and fast towards you.
How far away would you say? Like, is he far enough away for me to be able to yell to him?
I'm gonna say with your keen vision, because you're such a good sniper. He's probably a mile out or something. It's really hard it's a dot, but I'm gonna say that you're able to as you squint and at that height, and it's clear out, and with the way the sun is going down and the light behind you, you're able to tell that it's Blueberry flying hard and fast from the direction of the crash site towards the tower. But he's still a ways off. It'll take him some time to get here.
All right, and well, yeah, I guess he's the only one that can fly, so he'd be the only one I do see. All right. I'm going to stay posted up top just in case anything changes or happens. I want to be ready for it.
And a few minutes later, you see what looks to be an exhausted Tattersail make her way up the stairs. I'm going to say that most of you, those of you that are not knocking up on the top of the tower, are all in that little waiting room or area on the map where there was beds and it was sort of comfy. Makes her way back up the stairs. One looks over at Valrith and says, "Well, that is, who are you?"
I second that. Who are you?
And she's going to look at the rest of you and say, where is your friend? Your friends. And not the ones that are currently on their way back here. And she's, at this point, she leans over on Aplenta. She looks exhausted.
What I am is no concern to you. And secondly, Scribbles, I'm on your side, idiot.
Hey, you didn't look the same when you went in, Conrad.
I wasn't facing you. I was facing them. Look with your eyes before you attack.
Fair, I deserve that.
You got sassy.
All you get from me is a little bit of side eye, just kind of.
What are you? I don't think I've ever seen a UNT.
Above table, though, Brandon with a Jamaican accent. Let's go.
I am Jamaican, by the way.
This is getting sexy and saucy. All right.
Great. Love it all. Bring it.
Too bad Rob and Katie aren't here. God damn it.
Such a sexy class. Oh my god.
Real charisma saves.
Anyways, Scribbles definitely takes a fascination of you. He's literally drawing the shit out of you. He's never seen your type, so he's coloring in, he's scribbling away. But now, oddly enough, he's not doing it. His quill just floats above his book and does all the drawing for him. So he still does some motions with his hands, but the quill literally just starts writing and sketching in his book effortlessly with no ink used. It's just drawing all on its own. But he's still following you around. And yeah, he's waiting for find out more. What's going on, man?
Yeah, he's just arranging his stuff right now. I am here to find out who is summoning all of these demons. That portal was created by someone, and I need to find out who. All of you are here just by mistake. So, I apologize, but you are involved in something greater than you think that you are.
And you know the extent of what we're involved in?
No, that's why I'm here.
Any thoughts, ideas, hypothesis?
Obviously, someone is responsible with the demon incursion. Can never be good. So, I assume that this cult is headed by someone extremely powerful.
Think their end game is raids, occupation,
They do
cleansing?
No, they do what demons do and corrupt. Ill
Fair
rigor,
enough.
by the way, Cole.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to look. I've never even heard of that class. It seems badass.
We talked about the Illrigger a little bit before. A little bit before, Cole, I talked to you about Illrigger. It's pretty sexy.
Yeah,
I think it came out September or October.
Yeah. Now, what's the demeanor of our guest? Is she hyperactive? Is she panicking? Like, what is she doing?
What do you mean, your guest?
Didn't someone else come and warn us? Telling us that someone was on the way? Like, it's not just us here now, right?
No, it was Tattersail.
Tattersail.
Yeah, Tattersail.
The mistress of the tower. You're her guest. She's not your guest.
No. But I meant, what's her demeanor? Like, she's telling us more's on the way.
Exhausted, but seems calm and collected. Is listening to this conversation, and she says, "The young man is right. Something very powerful indeed is definitely has his hand in play." But it seems that the threat here has been, at least for the time being, neutralized, thanks to you and your friends.
How long have this cult been here?
Well, about a month.
How long have you been here?
I've been here a very long time. Little under a century and a half. Sort of a self-imposed exile.
And you mean to tell me that you did not notice cultists stepping on your land? You do not know where or how they got here?
Where they came from, was able to track down with the former captain, that they were operating operating from the Rock of Brawl. This operation here, shall we say, I let it garner a little fruit in an effort to gain information. You don't learn anything if you just squash the problem.
You play with fire. I don't know if I like you.
I've been at this a very, very long time and have, let's just say it's personal.
Your playing with demons is personal as well. I don't like it. So, I need to know where to go. Where are they hiding?
From what I know, they have a base of operations on the Rock of Brawl.
Interesting.
It's at this moment in time that Kaz would probably I'm going to say Kaz shows up. Yeah. And he's going to fly up and see you, Cole. Since
I'm going to tell him, don't touch the ground.
He's flying, and you would be the first person he would see.
1 second, guys.
On the top floor, they're looking out over the lighthouse.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him, don't touch the ground.
He's going to look at you, and I'm not going to role play Kaz because, one, I can't be Rob ever. Wow. And he is going to, well, that I can't be Rob. I can't be any of y'all. And one, I don't want to be. Don't take any offense to that, guys. That was not meant to be a personal attack. I just don't want to roleplay your characters ever. I hate doing it. Don't want to do it. Actually sort of refuse to do it. But he's going to inform you as to what happened with him and Gloam and Fjall at the crash site. And yeah, he's going to do that. And as he's doing that, within just a couple of minutes, you do see Fial and Gloam with a meteorite in tow. Right? You guys did take the meteorite. Yep, you got the meteorite.
Oh yeah.
With a meteorite in tow on a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a sled, like a makeshift sled.
Little toboggan looking thing.
Yeah, and Fial and Gloam, who are not, Gloam is not here, neither is Kaz, but would see, you would, upon entering the grounds, the place looks covered in gore. I mean, it literally looks like someone just took buckets of blood and just splashed it on the ground, on the walls, on the trees, on the leaves, everywhere. I mean, it just looks, I mean, everything is red and sticky with blood. But there is, as you, and making your way onto the grounds, you feel comforted, protected. There's no bonuses, but as you make your way onto the grounds of the lighthouse and approach the entrance where everything is covered in gore and ickiness, it's a feeling of comfort, peace, protected. You're not in any danger here.
Okay. And at the sight of all this gore, Fjall with his past, would you say this magical effect is subduing any sort of triggering emotions? As if by calm emotions?
No, it wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, it's just giving you like the grounds put off a sense of. I don't want to say like it's comfortable. Like you can tell that this is a place that you could. If it were not covered in gore, you would be perfectly fine sitting out in the open, taking a long rest right here. You know what I mean? You feel no danger now, as opposed to what you're feeling with your own emotions and your own internal things. No, I'm not going. It's not going to subdue any of that.
So I perceive it as a sanctuary, and yet there's still the sight before. Okay.
Like you get the feeling that you're not in any danger, but other than that, it's not like it's not going to stop any of your. You know what I mean? If you want to be terrified at the sight, I mean, it's unsettling, even for the hardest of people at this point.
Now that everyone's kind of showing up, Nock's going to make his way down to collect his arrows from the fight.
Okay.
I'll pull the sled with one final hefty lug out into the open. Hail, friends.
It looks like you had quite the adventure.
Not at all. We traveled fast, we had a discussion, and we returned. Almost encountered this Pogteat figure who was looking for this as well. I'm glad to see you all survived. Except Verilith. Where's he?
Well, he apparently is here.
Do we need more funeral rites?
No. I am here.
I beg your pardon.
I will temporarily put the necklace back on and the illusion comes back. And take it off.
Oh. That's...
Does that help?
Why all of this?
All of what?
Why are you two different people?
I am one. I've always been me. Sorry you fell for the illusion.
But why the illusion?
I'm here to do something, and I kinda don't need people to understand what I am doing, or see what I'm doing. It's easy to get around
enough.
when you assume that you are a shoe-cobbling monk.
Fjal's gonna walk up and give Verilith like a slow, strong arm bear hug.
Mm,
All right, well, I'll allow that to pass. I'll just be like, I hate this.
all right. Well, I'm just gonna, for shits and giggles, I'm gonna turn into and mimic with disguised self your appearance of your original, like your true appearance. I can disguise myself too.
You were a small lizard man. Reptiles like warm rocks.
No,
This is
I like
okay.
I like your eyes. And then
Unhand me.
Ooh.
Here, have your space.
I'll straighten my clothes out.
You look better this way. Scaled, harder than soft flesh.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Yeah, who'd have thought a rock monster would be the one to accept you?
You missed it, Fjall. We fought your mortal enemy.
Yeah. They had
wood.
sticks.
It was a wood monster.
That pile of kindling over there.
Yes.
Burning hands. It is no more. It shall trouble you no longer.
At this point, Tattersail comes forward and sees the rock, the meteorite, and says, "Oh, wonderful. I can craft such wonderful things from this."
Hmm.
Me and
We
an old
encountered
friend
an
of mine.
acquaintance of yours.
Oh, did you? And who might that be?
Her name. She was green, like him. Her name was Griselda. She was worshipping it. We traded for it.
One of these days I'll get that girl back in the tower. But for now,
She seemed to be doing well.
I would hope so. Her great-grandfather was quite a respectable half-orc.
What was his name?
Darius Bloodoak? Or whatever your last name was?
Fuck you, Chris.
Fun. I told you I was going to have campaign 1 Easter eggs throughout this whole thing. You guys were actually going to meet somebody else too, but that's okay.
That's fun. All right.
I'm gonna finish this by the time this conversation's over.
Why did Morgan pick up a new name? That's what makes me curious.
All in due time.
Maybe you got married.
Time.
What was that?
Maybe you got married. Morgan's new name.
Yeah, maybe Tattersail's the last name.
Yeah. Never did finish reading that diary.
That's true. I was so prepared to talk about it too. I was waiting for you to bring it up because I was like, I've got a fucking plan. I know what I'm going to say.
I wanted to, but then we started expediting the end of that campaign because I was going to ask you a bunch of questions about it for sure. I had written down some questions actually. It was hilarious. Anyways, sorry to digress.
We'll revisit those characters again. They're not gone forever, just gone for now.
Yeah,
it's all a
for
part
sure,
of my DM, my master plan here.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I appreciate
Especially
you.
with
Go for
it. Cole's character, Varathok, going down the path that he did. Sort of made
Yeah,
for
no
a cool story arc going into campaign 2. And if you guys are brave enough and willing to put up with my bullshit long enough, maybe a campaign 3. Who knows?
All right,
But
all
yeah.
right.
Regardless, she was very impressive. In the exchange, though, I lost that wingsuit you lent me. My apologies. But
Why it was
if you can
given
do
to you, it was yours to give away.
if you can do what you say you wish to do with this meteorite, perhaps all hope is not lost, and perhaps our group as a whole could benefit by tomorrow morning.
Well, working with this is raw material. This would take me a little more than a day, or a lot more than a day. But agreements are agreements. I have secured passage for you aboard a ship named the Destiny. It shall be
Chris, am I
arriving.
able to? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It will be arriving here in just a few hours.
Few hours. Okay. Am I able to take a sample of this meteorite? Like, just knock a little piece off?
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He would definitely want to. He's never seen a meteorite and chance to study one and have a little sample. He'll take a little snap of it.
Sure.
Thank you.
But we will keep in contact, and I will gladly share any information I glean from this, and maybe even some of the perks. I
Shared
do
knowledge
consider
is
you
the
all
power.
friends at this point. You have aided me quite a bit.
We are welcome to assist you. Don't forget our faces or our names. A group name we have yet to decide on. I'm not sure if we'll be traveling together for a while longer, or if our paths diverge at some point.
I appreciate the sharing of knowledge. It is what I strive for.
She looks
at you
all and says, well, you all do seem to work rather well together. I would suggest giving yourselves a little bit of time and understanding.
How was the fight? Are you all hurt? Do you need some good berries?
Just
I could do
sleep,
with the rest.
comrade. Just sleep.
She looks
Sleep
at all
is
of
what
you
I
and
require.
says, looks at the Yuan Ti and says, even though your appearance is new, you are, well, all of you, please do sleep. And she walks over and gives Kaz the slippers that she said she was going to give him for winning the race. And says, do rest. Oplenta will come down and wake you up when the Destiny arrives.
And it's Captain Booker we are to refer ourselves to, correct?
Oh, of course. I will make introductions when they arrive.
Amazing.
Excellent. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take advantage of that rest, boy.
And she
Is it a long or a short rest?
it'll be a long rest. And she takes
Hell yeah.
you can see she's got a pair of earrings on. She takes one of the earrings off and hands it out and says, so that way we can keep in communication. She
That's an
doesn't hand it
excellent
to
idea.
anybody in particular. She just opens up her hand and puts it out there for someone to take.
Does it look like my other earring?
Yeah, very similar, yes.
I'll snatch it.
Thank you. Most generous.
She looks at all of you and says, I do thank you for what you've done here.
Okay.
Captain Booker is going to be making his way back to the Rock of Brawl, but he did inform me that he has a few stops along the way.
I would like to get off at one of the other stops, if that is all right with you guys.
I'm down with that.
I will, that is for business between you and the captain. I did what I said I would do and get you passage from this place and headed in the direction you wish to go. From there, your destiny is your own.
Before we rest and sleep, might I have a conversation with you?
Why, of course.
Awesome. How are the rest of you guys doing?
Great.
Big
It's
hurt.
been a long day.
I don't think the guys even saw me.
We did not even have to fight when we encountered the situation with the meteor. I spoke
Sounds
for
boring.
us. Yeah, I spoke for us and did not cut them down.
I'm very
Kudos.
proud of you, Phil.
Yes.
The best fight is the one you didn't get in. Good job, Conrad.
Comrade.
I protected everyone. Feels good.
Yes.
Hey, Chris, before I take my long rest while everybody else is getting just starting to settle in, I would like to wild shape, and I want to kind of go sneak around and look around a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, I also forgot to ask if when I went to collect my arrows, and you said all the people's bodies kind of got turned to mist. Did they have any weapons or equipment or anything that didn't get destroyed? Or
I'm going to say the weapons didn't get destroyed. Each one of the guys in the white each had a mace and a heavy crossbow, and each had 17 bolts.
how many were?
There were six.
Really?
There were 6 of the guys in white, so there'd be 6 maces, 6 heavy crossbows, and 17 times 6. Right?
I'm
'Cause
just gonna take
say
the bolts.
I'm gonna say they started with 20. They didn't get to recollect.
So that's 112.
Yeah, I'm gonna say what did they go? 3 rounds. We'll say 3 rounds. So 17 each, whatever that is.
Okay, so I'm gonna take all their crossbow
And
bolts.
the Warforged had I believe he had a long sword, a short sword, a heavy crossbow, and we'll say he had 16 bolts. And at this point, I mean, if you're collecting, we just don't even need to even worry about inventory on that. That's at this point just ridiculous.
Mac 11.
I got 164 bolts.
Yeah, I
Let's go, baby.
I'm gonna say at this point we can we don't even need to keep account on that anymore. Especially if you're just gonna tell me you're gonna go and recollect your stuff. You know what I mean. Like at this point, I don't think there's gonna be a point where you use 120 fucking crossbow or 165 crossbow bolts in one combat. If we go that far, I did something really wrong. And we've been in combat at that point for what, like 3.5 months. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah. Be like
you know what I mean?
70 turns.
If you're using two around, because you can do 2 crossbows, right?
Yeah, with my hand crossbow.
Yeah, your hand crossbows 2 in 1 round. It says 80 something rounds. Like, if we're going that long in combat, 1, all of our dice rolls suck, and 2, wow, that's the end game. So,
No.
yeah, at this point, we're just not. I'm not even going to worry about your inventory on crossbow bolts. You can just go ahead and just, yeah.
Nice.
Chris,
That night, I really don't want to micromanage that shit anymore. And yeah, I was trying to take inventory things too far, to a point, and I think I just took it too far. So we're just gonna forget about that shit. So
Valrith is gonna go meditate.
I will also take that dude's short sword, and then I will also go and take my rest after that.
All right.
Yeah. Seeing Nock loot the Warforged, I want to guide Scribbles over to it and kind of what remains of it, and see if he wants to do a bit of compare and contrast between Warforges, myself included, of like different eras to gain a better magical understanding of the enchantment of inanimate objects.
Oh, Scribbles is so happy with that, I bet.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He jumps at the chance to compare notes and to listen to you talk about the differences between the Warforges, because he hasn't seen one, let alone 2 different types.
I don't know the differences, but I'm saying, like, I exist, he existed. You're welcome to draw your own conclusions.
Yeah, well, I will come and sketch you both and take documents of, the differences between your durabilities. It looks like, your height, your make. How old do you think this one was?
I'll be back as well.
It's made of wood, so within the past 150 years or so.
Fascinating.
Above table, Shepard, you might want to talk with Chris about learning a new potential spell to add to your spell book.
Ooh.
In due time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he, like I said, he will sit there and just stare at it as the Quill just writes in the book for him, as he asks questions and jots down your answers. Like,
any roleplay questions for me?
Yeah, I'll ask you how long. I'll be like, how long have you known that you were you? Were you laying dormant and then awoke? Were you sculpted?
I have very fuzzy memories of fields, of a house, of a woman, a small child, and a horse. But then I woke up to larger figures above me, given a task to protect and defend and stay in place. People could leave, but very few came in. And I don't know how the calendar has changed, but by my estimation, it's been over 2,000 years since then.
Fascinating. Were you the child, and were the entities different?
No, I was taller, equal to the woman, but now I guess I'm taller in this form.
Have you met more of your kin that look like you?
Just this one. But he is of an inferior material. It's no wonder he fell in battle.
That's fascinating. So different construction. And I'll pick up part of the the remains, and it, I imagine, crumples away, or it like unfolds like rotten wood.
Yeah,
and I'll be like,
it's cinders, it's ash. Picking it up, it's like hard charcoal.
both rudimentary materials, but yet intelligent and with soul. Fascinating.
What is that?
What?
What does that mean?
What? Soul?
Yeah.
Personality, an existence, giving you right for what you are or what you want to be.
I'm back.
Soul
Sorry,
is who
guys.
you are. No worries.
They're still doing their role play minute. I'm gonna give them like another. You guys got another 5 minutes. And
Yeah,
then,
sure.
And then we're gonna do a serious thing.
Ooh.
Ooh. We're all fired.
Ooh. That's right.
So
This is when I quit.
Don't forget, I got to do my wild shape snooping.
Yep.
yeah, no worries. If you are you of one and he is he of one, are you created? Are you grown? Or are you birthed?
All of them?
Fascinating.
Totally thought you were going to go 1 times 1 is 2 there.
Hmm.
I guess during combat you would have studied the Warforge made of wood.
I saw him a couple times, yeah.
His enchantments to sort of bind energy and do what he does, his movements and stuff, are, from a spellcraft standpoint, more advanced than mine.
Yeah, you clearly have different abilities and different shapes, whatnot. But okay.
I'm antique, but I'm awesome.
Yeah. Made to last.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
After all, I'm still talking to you.
Yeah.
But yeah. I guess above table, that's what Scribbles would glean from this interaction.
Sure. Okay.
Hmm.
What do you think drove his purpose? Why was it
Orders.
so different from your own?
He had orders.
Hmm.
Whereas I only have, I guess right now, a feeling, unless Knock commands otherwise.
So do any of you have free will of your own? Or all you follow orders?
I don't quite understand what free will
Yeah.
would you
If
call
you
it?
wanted to, can you do whatever you desired when you desired? Or do you have to follow within a director of command?
I know I was built to protect those around me, and I do what feels fits that best.
So you have a charge, a mission. If you wanted to, could you abandon that mission?
How would I do that?
Not protect anymore? Leave the people that you were told to protect? Choose your own path?
That is not right.
Hmm.
That is dangerous.
That is the choice. Very fascinating. And he's going to actually take a sample, like a limb, like a forearm of the charred wooden warforge, because he's sampling. Amazing. Yeah. No, he just continue asking kind of minor questions like that as he goes about.
All
That's
right.
about it. Yeah. Interesting. Thank you.
Of course, I'm good. Hillary, you can take it away. Hillary, Chris, anybody there? Marilla? Hello?
I'm here.
Knock? Anybody?
I'm here.
Good knock, sir.
Knock,
Yeah,
do
I'm here.
something. YouTube, roleplay, do something.
Taking my long rest. I already fucking collected my arrows and shit. I'm good
Yeah,
to
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Yeah,
What
I'm
are your
meditating.
dreams like? What do you meditate about?
Um,
Snake person?
burning everything. No, let me stop.
Nice.
No, I'm just taking the long rest. That's just the long rest version.
Which village you're going to conquer next?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm
Would-
gonna roll a
Would
D6
using
for my
alchemy kits or the alchemist kit and making that paralyzed poison shit, would that be considered like,
Ooh.
could that be done during a long rest?
You'd probably end up exhausted, but it should just take time and materials and gold.
I guess I'm just curious if
Like it'd be a trade-off.
making a potion is a physically exerting activity.
It
Yes.
takes 8 hours of work, so yeah, it's calculated as 8 hours of work.
Yeah, it's a proper task, so it'd be a
Yeah.
direct trade-off.
Yep.
Hmm. Oh, I guess we're taking 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll see everyone later.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh shit, actually in Xanathar's Guide to Everything, as part of a long rest, you can use alchemist supplies to make 1 dose of...
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. All right.
Tell that to Chris when he gets back
Yeah.
from whatever.
Well, that is life. But yeah, considering I don't want to watch the only reason I'd be excited to watch the Super Bowl, which I can do like 30 minutes beforehand, is find the Superman trailer that is going to premiere during the Super Bowl. That's really all I'm watching the Super Bowl for. It's a 1 minute long trailer for a Superman movie because I'm a big Superman fan. Sit. That's all I'm doing. All right, I gotta get back to this game. Sorry, guys. I'll be right there. Sorry, guys. I disappeared for a minute. I went to smoke a cigarette and got in conversation with my roommate. Sorry.
Everybody's taking 5
Oh,
to 10.
Yeah, all right. Sweet. Sorry
You
about
probably
that.
do your thing.
Sorry
You
about
probably
that.
do your thing with Hillary.
All right, yeah, let's do that. Let's do our thing, Hillary.
Still muted. There we go.
All right. So, what would you like to do? What are you polymorphing into, or shape change, wild shaping into? Polymorph, shape change, wild change. Wow.
A cat.
A cat. Okay. And what
Yep.
are you?
But I want it to be kind of a dark colored cat that can get around corners and be a little sneaky. And I'm not really looking for anything in particular. I'm mostly just interested in this tower, and I want to see all of anything interesting or hidden. I'm just being a curious cat.
So, exploring the lighthouse, making your way downstairs, you find that there is a door that is closed. It is 1 floor. There's 1 floor for the basement. a spiral staircase that leads down to a single door. Upstairs, there is 6 floors, which you've seen when you were escorted up the tower. Most of the floors have doors that are closed. There was the one room that there was no door, but looking inside, you can clearly again see multiple tatter sails in tubes behind glass, inanimate. They all look like Tattersail if she were 27 years old.
Can I do like
I do
a
believe that's how
Arcana
old
check?
I do believe that's how old Morgan was whatever age Morgan was when the campaign 1 ended.
Mid 20s.
Yeah, so we'll say 27.
I'd like to do an Arcana check if possible to see if I can distinguish if those copies are the golems or are like some kind of flesh golem.
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
God, what is with my rolls this week?
You can't tell exactly what they are, but they look like flesh. They look flesh. You can't touch them, especially being a cat and getting behind the glass. But from all appearances, they look like if they were to open their eyes and start talking and walking, it would be a flesh and bone Tattersail. And there is quite a few of them in this room.
Are there any like papers on any desks or anything that I could try to read?
There are papers on the desk. What languages can you comprehend?
Abyssal, Common, Druidic, and Elvish.
They are not written in a language you know. I'm sorry, repeat your language. You said Druidic, Abyssal, Common,
Abyssal,
and Elven? Yeah, you can't read. Yeah, you can't read any of it.
Is there a small enough piece that I could like take it with me to see if anybody else in the party can read it?
I mean, there's papers, but I need you to explain to me how you as a cat is going to roll up a parchment and carry it back to your friends.
I mean, I don't need to roll it up. I'm just going to sink my teeth into it and just drag it.
Sure. You could grab a paper and make your way off with it.
All right. Yeah, I'll take it and I'm going to stash it somewhere that I can grab on my way back. And then I just want to keep looking around and see if I can get in any doors, if I can sneak in anywhere, just find out as much information as I can about this weird lighthouse.
There's not really many places you can access that you didn't have access to before. This just seems like a lighthouse. Definitely magical in nature. Yeah. And in your travels, you do come across that little pseudo dragon finds you and just sort of comes up to you and looks at you and sniffs you, walks around you, and almost wants to play with you.
Play?
All right, it plays with you. It seems to be having a good old time. I mean, pseudo dragons really don't have conversation with anybody. But you get
I'll play for a little while.
You get a telepathic vibe from it that it's enjoying itself.
Cool. All right. I'll when I lose interest, eventually, I'll go back and grab that paper and take it back to the room.
And the pseudo dragon follows you. Almost jumping around you like what was that fucking dog's name in Garfield? Was it Odie? Opie? Odie?
Odie. It was
yeah.
Odie.
Yeah. The pseudo dragon is jumping around you almost like Odie would, like if you were Garfield. Not that you're a fat lazy cat, but
Fair
it
enough.
just wants lasagna, or was it spaghetti or something?
Garfield? Lasagna.
Odie just wanted to just be around.
Yeah, that's the way he's acting.
Yo. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll get back to the room and drop my wild shape.
All right.
And then I want to show the piece of paper to everyone and see if any of them can read it.
Give it to me.
If it's written, I can read it as well.
I just shove it towards you guys and say, I found this. What was it?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. What? So I have abyssal, celestial, common, deep speech, infernal, primordial, sylvan.
Say those one more time. Sorry about that.
Abyssal, celestial, common, deep speech, infernal, primordial, sylvan.
It is not in any of those.
All right. Well, then I aggressively put it in the rock monster's chest, hurting my hand.
Damn.
Thank you. I will cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
Allows me to read written word put down in any language.
Nice. I have that as well. Very handy.
All right. It is written in Draconic. Or Draconic, sorry. I don't know why I made that O sound. And it seems like it's part of a letter. Dear Zod.
All right.
I know it's been a while, but I think I might have found him.
That's it? Oh, terrible. The hell does that tell me? Nothing. All right, cool. I love it.
That's just an Easter egg for all you folks from
For future?
the last campaign. I've now dropped
I
3
think I
names.
found him.
It or him?
Him. And Chris made it like a woman's voice, but I don't know. Is it in a woman's handwriting?
You can definitely tell it was from, it looks to be implied that it was written in her hand, or it was a letter written to somebody. Or it was the beginning of a letter being written to somebody.
Do either of all three of you know what Azad is?
I've never heard of it.
Maybe make a history
one
check.
of you.
All of you make a history check.
Maybe one of you.
Even me?
All of you make a history check.
God.
Well, how long has it been since how long have you been asleep or in your little hibernation?
I woke up like 3 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, so make a no, you wouldn't. You would be the only one that wouldn't, but everybody else make a history check.
Yeah, that's fine.
No. 16 for me. 17 I saw.
17 for me.
I don't know that.
All right. Shit.
History scares me.
What did everybody get? I'm sorry.
17.
Nothing good.
Okay, 17. Knock.
I got a 13.
Scribbles.
16.
Umzia.
I got a 9.
All right. So the rest of you, Thinking it takes. I'm going to say it takes you a minute or so, but you're Zod. Why do I know that name? And it hits you. The Gith Warvin Hobbling Festival. That celebration of a battle, the battle that saved the Rock of Brawl a little over 100 years ago, or just under 100 years ago. With the goblin that aided that group of heroes that stood their ground against the Mind Flayer fleet and was able to hold the line long enough to turn the tide. Zod was one of them. One of that brigade of the bridge burners.
Bridge Burner Zod.
He was an elf. He is an elf.
Mm-hmm. And sorry, did you say how long ago was that, Chris? Approximately?
That was about 100 years ago. 98 years ago. 98 years ago.
Ooh.
I mean, elves live for what? Almost 1,000 years or something. They live forever.
Something like that.
We'll say here they live for about 600 years. So, I mean, he'd still be a pretty young elf. I mean, now at this point, he's probably getting closer to middle age, but yeah. Meanwhile, the rest of the party would have all died of old age.
So, depending, some of them. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
All right, I love it. Okay, so, all right, 100 years ago. Neat. Oh, okay.
I just happen to think that it's real creepy that this woman has so many copies of herself just inanimate in a tower.
It's a natural end game for a character like yours. So,
is it?
Yeah, she was weird.
I mean, okay, so above table, I know what's going on, but my character doesn't, and she thinks it's weird that none of you are creeped out by the fact that there's a bunch of bodies.
Above table, Hillary, you make weird characters with weird end goals. So I'm not
No,
surprised.
What? Sam, did you really just say that? Did you just say that? Did you just say that? Of all of the players at any of my tables, dude, you are always like the most.
Look, you wouldn't let me be someone's enchanted sentient sword. So this is the next best thing.
Enchanted sentient sword.
He actually tried to do that. He did. I'm not even.
That's amazing.
This is not even.
That is a weird pitch,
dude. He has come to me with some. He's like, "Can I?" And I'm like, "Are you?" And meanwhile, I'm like face palming myself, like, "Please, dear God, this can't be real." But
you wouldn't let me be a vampire or werewolf. I wouldn't let me be a mimic.
I let you be a vampire. I let you be a vampire. I did. I let you be a vampire.
I need somebody the next time we build a character to play like Ted Lasso. I feel like that would be such an inspiration for our group.
Ted Lasso would be funny.
What's Ted Lasso?
Ted.
What's Ted Lasso?
Like TED. He's a fictional character in like a sitcom.
It's a fun show.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
It's in Apple TV.
It's a good show.
Apple TV.
All right.
We're an Android house, sir.
And did you guys have anything else you wanted to do, or have a conversation about as your?
I was wondering. I looked up. I can't really find anything specifically for Poisoner's Kit, but Alchemist Kit says that you can make 1 dose of like acid and all that type of stuff while you're taking an 8-hour long rest. So I was wondering if I was able to use my Poisoner's Kit to make 1 dose during this long rest of that paralyzed stuff that I got those materials for.
I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to do that.
So, because it says I have enough material for 3 vials, so I'd be able to make 1 vial.
If it says you can only make 1 dose in an 8-hour rest, then yes.
Okay.
If it
All right.
says
Cool.
you can
Then,
do more, then or you know what I mean, like whatever rules is written on that. If it says 1 dose in making 1 dose in an 8-hour rest, then you would be able to make 1 dose.
yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. Sweet.
What's the duration, damage, and DC?
Of what the paralyzed stuff?
Yeah.
That I would have to get from Chris.
Give me just a minute on that, because yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna make you guys change campaigns. At this,
ouch.
unless anybody wanted to do anything else for this long rest.
Did you get your scouting in, Hillary? Did you do your wild shape scout?
Not that I really found anything.
Oh, okay. I just missed that
I
part.
found one letter
found the
referencing
letter,
God.
and you now have a pseudo dragon following you around. And I would say all of you would see the pseudo dragon now would be following this cat, and I would imagine that Umzi had transformed and had you guys read this paper, but there is now a pseudo dragon following you around or hopping.
Yeah.
around.
As they're like reading the paper, I'll sit down and pull the pseudo dragon into my lap and just start, playing with it. And I want to eventually turn it into like a familiar. So whatever I would have to do to do that.
Like a pet?
After a couple of minutes, you get a feeling from it of friendship. So you will gain, a pseudo dragon companion.
Cool. How do I do that?
Look up the stat block for a pseudo dragon. Yeah.
And then add it to your remember I said that extras tab, you can add a monster stat block. Just go there and then search up pseudo dragon.
Yeah, and it is named
On D&D Beyond, there's also a section for adding familiars.
Oh, I don't know that actually, is there? Oh, neat.
Yeah.
I always just done it through the extras tab, but that's cool. Oh, it's just called familiar. Yes. I just always put monster, but there it is. Yeah.
There's 3 different versions. There's a basic rules and monster manual, and then a familiar variant.
Go with the monster manual, because this is not a familiar.
Okay.
Oh, those ones are cool. They got telepathy.
Pretty sure they all do.
Sweet.
Yeah, I mean, pseudo dragons. They don't speak. I mean, they can't talk. They convey through emotions, like most familiars would. I mean, they just bond with a person or people.
Is it technicolored and like rainbow-esque, like straight from the Feywild type of pseudo dragon?
It is.
Or is it
it does have scales of ranging colors from purple, green, yellow. It's a beautiful creature. Small.
Very pretty.
So we're switching to Chronicles Volume 2?
Yes. Everybody go ahead and make this switch for me, please.
Gotcha. And we're staying on this one for a while?
Oh, we're going to be here for a very long time.
Amazing.
This is before I started doing this whole like intro arc thing. Yeah, you guys were going to start on that one, but it just worked out where you were not.
Before we jump too far ahead, did the party, or I guess the 4 participants, gain experience from the battle that they faced?
Oh yeah.
Big boy experience.
Yeah, how does that work? Would
So, not to sound like I cheated y'all, but no, you guys would all get 300 experience.
So would like Fjall and them get experience?
For the negotiation tactics?
Correct. Everybody would get would get the same 300 experience.
Fair.
Because you could have gone. That could have been a fight, but you negotiated your way out of it.
300 XP. Let's go.
And it would have been roughly the same. Might have been a little more difficult with there only being 3 of you as opposed to 4 of you, but yeah.
What does that bring our total up to now?
1250 out of
Nice.
2700.
Yeah, perfect. Wunderbar.
All right, so I'm gonna put one. Yeah, I got that out.
So we're level 3 with 1250 experience, everybody.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, no one else here has spell books, right?
I don't think so. You're the only wizard.
Right.
I'm gonna post in group chat, so Rob, Katie, also know.
They know. All right.
What the hell?
So now is this airship on the way, or are we
So-
currently on it? Like,
no,
are we
so
zapping forward, or
I just put that there just so we don't have to switch. Or
okay? Oh, perfect.
so as you are all as your long rest comes to an end, Tattersail makes her way into the room, sees the pseudo dragon hanging out over there with Oomsy, and says, "Oh, it seems that Tiles has found a new friend."
Tiles, I love it.
Tiles, like a roof tile.
Yeah.
I'll just give her a tight smile and just, yeah.
I don't know if I trust another fucking boat.
Oh well, you can definitely trust Captain. You can definitely trust Captain Gredshell.
Gredshell? I thought his name was Captain Booker.
Captain Booker Gredshell?
Hold on. How are you gonna have 2 first names?
It's a first and a last name. Booker
Things were simpler in my time.
Gredshell.
All right.
They shall be arriving in any moment. And she leads you and says, you should probably gather your belongings and make your way to the top of the tower.
All right.
And
I just walk up. I don't have any belongings.
Yeah, neither do I.
As all of you make it to the top of the tower, you actually see this, and you can see the map there. This huge, it is a huge ship, making its way from the sky downward, and sort of and just comes up right to the edge of the tower, right there where, just a couple of feet from where Nock you were sniping from just a few hours ago, and you see a plank come out and off and down and rest right there on that wall that you were ducking behind, and you see a tall, dark-haired figure wearing purple robe or purple. He's got a flamboyant purple jacket, very well cut outfit with purple pants. It's definitely a matching suit, a flamboyant, huge sailors, or like you would see on like you're in any pirate movie. It's almost ridiculous. Make his way to the edge of the gangplank and start making his way down and says, "Tattersail, old friend. And she looks and says, Captain, thank you. I am sorry to call in a favor like this, but these folks here have done me quite the service, and I felt it only necessary to make sure I held up my end of the bargain. He says, it is no problem of mine. And looks at all of you and says, my friend here says that you all may need a lift.
Anywhere but here, thank you.
Well, I am making my way back to the Rock of Brawl, but I do have a couple of stops along the way.
Anywhere
I'll-
but brawl.
Anywhere but brawl.
Wonderful. I will ask that, well, your ride will not be for free, but would you be willing to, can we maybe work out a terms of service while you're on my ship?
What do you mean?
What terms? Do you need a garden planted?
He says,
I'm all for working for my keep, but it depends on the jobs.
I'm good at pulling things, not pushing them.
says, well, for one, I am an honorable man, and don't believe in murder. Two, everybody on board works for their place to stay. Room, board.
That agreement is fine by me.
The rest of you?
Fine.
Okay.
Well, if you agree.
Wait, what do we have to do?
Why, earn your keep.
But yeah, but like doing what?
Not murder, apparently.
That's it? Just don't kill anybody?
A few tasks here and there along the way.
I feel like that's still not answering my question. Like, are your few tasks? Are we gonna have to like, if we pull up somewhere, are we gonna have to go and murder people because you said so to stay here? Like what kind of tasks are we talking? Are we talking just cleaning the deck, cooking?
Like I just said, I am not a fan of murder, and it's a weak man's way out. I have a couple of stops along the way to make, and have a few errands that need to be run.
Okay, works for me.
All right. He turns to Tattersail and says, well, I do believe I'm due back out this way in just a few weeks. Is there anything you need? And you can, all of you can see that there's a Tattersail leans in close and whispers a few things. And the captain leans back and says, well then, as for the rest of you, please follow me aboard, and I can introduce you to the rest of the command crew, and maybe even show you around the ship a little bit.
I'll follow.
I certainly follow. Absolutely. Sounds wonderful.
Yep, same.
I stay behind. I'm tired of the sky. I'm kidding. I go with.
So,
Just nosedives off the top of the tower. Fuck it.
right. It's like, I'm out, guys. That's it. I'm done.
Out of here. Oh, wait, my wingsuit. Fuck.
That's right.
Tom
Oh,
Petty,
gave it
free falling.
away. All right, hold on here.
He died how he lived. A meteor. All right, let's get on board.
Does this guy look capable, Chris, in his 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 swagger, his demeanor? Does it look like he can and has seen some battle, or is he just looking like a British captain?
He definitely looks like he
like someone's mom built the ship and gave it to him.
No, this guy definitely looks like he could handle it. Definitely handle his own.
Okay, all right.
Can he handle unspeakable cargo on the ship and a lightning storm at the same time?
Yeah, that's a good question. Is your ship prone to explosions?
He looks back and says, "Why? From the cannons, of course."
All right.
And...
I like this guy.
All right, so
wait, cannons? My natural enemy.
Oh god.
When cannons aren't hitting men or boats or the sea, what do you think they're attacking? That's right, islands of Ra.
True.
All right, so why can I not? Hold on 1 second here. I'm trying to figure out why I cannot get y'all to this. Where did that go?
Ooh. I got an idea for my for my next character.
Already.
Scribbles, it might be up to you.
Uh-oh.
All right, you're gonna find an enchanted hat. It's cursed. It's actually a sorcerer permanently shapeshifted into the hat. Can't
Nice.
move. He can speak, and he's got all the spells, but he can't do anything else.
I love it.
Needs you to help walk him around to find a way to fix him.
Hey, you're not far off from where I'm heading, my friend. That's my territory. You just wait.
Help me help you
That's
defeat
right.
evil.
Mm-hmm. Scribbles eventually wants to be you, a rock. Invulnerable.
Oh, you're gonna do one of those. Okay.
All right, so hold on.
Have fun with that.
All right, there we go. Never mind.
I'll tell you what, it ain't
So
easy.
I'm gonna have to do that. Okay.
It ain't easy being a rock, no.
Crossing rivers, forget about it.
No doubt.
It's like pseudo vampire rules, you know? You don't have a purpose unless you're someone's pet.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1 second here, guys. Uh-oh. Something just happened. You, nope. Come on. Really? This is how this is going to have to be? You
Super weird. My Spotify, for some reason, Spotify isn't letting me play "Bring Me the Horizon," any of their songs.
Are they copywriting suing Spotify for something?
I don't know. All their songs are blocked out.
Yeah, exactly. There's something going down with their copyright. If all their songs are blocked out on all albums, there's a copyright something going down with the artist.
Oh.
Yeah, but they've been in an active band for like 12 years. You know, like, who would be infringing on that copyright?
Seriously.
It could be the artists are have something to do against Spotify themselves. And that's why there's a hold on their music.
Or anti-piracy stuff.
It's either the label or the artist.
What the fuck? Come on. Seriously. Thank you. Sorry, guys. I wasn't talking to you.
It's all good.
I was talking to my computer here. Doesn't want to.
Y'all like 30 Seconds to Mars?
Ugh, gross.
Never seen it.
I discovered a new band. They're called Architects, and they
that's
feed
a
my
good song.
Architects are dope.
Yeah, they sate my thirst for metal.
Mhm.
30 Seconds to Mars is ran by a cult leader.
No, come on.
Jared Leto?
Dude, Jared Leto is 100% a cult
Are
leader.
you serious? Get out of
Bro,
here.
look into it. Look, I swear to God, look into it. That motherfucker is a straight up cult leader.
What's his cult?
That
I don't care,
30
I-
Seconds to Mars sated your thirst for metal? What kind
No,
of metal are you
Architects.
listening- Like, oh. I was about to say, like, if you think
I
30
love
Seconds
it.
to
Oh,
Mars
hilarious.
is metal, dude, I don't. What do you think of John Denver? Like, is that like punk rock? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, if you break it down to ones and notes, everything's metal. If your ears are heavy enough.
You know what I've gotten into lately is I wasn't expecting to like it that much, but Sleep Token. I've only heard a few of their songs, but so far I've really liked it.
Never heard of a sleep token.
Oh, they're pretty good. There's a few good songs.
Which one's your favorite?
Like I think right now probably Rain is my favorite.
Hold on. I'm gonna give it a listen.
I mean, and everybody knows The Summoning. That's like probably their most famous song. And then Alkaline is good.
My obscure music is my high school like 90s punk bands. Like Random Killing, if you'd never heard of them, they were not bad. They're pretty good.
See, I
Fist Magnet.
was always an industrial guy.
Yeah, Fist Magnet's a little industrial / punk. It's interesting. It's like
Yeah, see, I remember bands like
Ripcord.
Cop Shoot Cop and Electric Hellfire Club, Pygmy Children. Yeah. Skinny
Yeah,
Puppy.
I'm a big rock star by Random Killing. Not bad.
All right, we're almost there. Hold on. Oh my god.
I think I have some other cool songs to recommend to you guys. There's a one. It's not really rock, but it's got some good vibes. It's called "I Feel Like I'm Drowning" by a band called 2 Feet, or a guy called 2 Feet.
Have you watched
It's music.
Okay. Have you watched
Oh.
the music video I Am Ren?
Mm-mm.
Watch that.
I Am Ren, like REN.
Yeah. Mhm. Wait.
Oh my god, this is such a pain in the dick. What the fuck? Why is it taking me so long to move these?
No, sorry. High Ren. H like High Ren. REN.
Okay, yeah, I found it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
saw something for a second and then my screen went totally black.
Yeah, I got it. My computer's acting like a total.
You have to
douchebag
pay
right now.
very much attention when you watch it, but it's
Oh,
massive. It's
everything's
interesting.
changing.
It is. It's flashing like crazy. I saw all that.
Oh, oh, jump gate again. Oh, another jump gate. How many maps are we going through?
A lot.
Oh, I see 3 gods floating in the abyss. Oh, they disappeared. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Giant
I've heard this
snake
one before.
people.
This is good.
We can take them. What was that? There was music.
Oh,
I remember
now
that
we're
boat.
back on a boat.
I'm on a boat. Yeah, whatever happened to Lonely Island?
What do you mean? They still got a bunch of songs. I think they recently came out with some music in the last few years, maybe even.
Who did?
Lonely Island.
I love their one. The yeah, I can't say it out loud.
Well, that's not
I
good.
love it.
All
I
right.
hear some crazy music.
Do you?
I did. It just stopped now. But there was music coming out of the map. Oh, now I hear it again. What, you fucking with sound on the map, Chris?
I didn't realize I was.
Yeah, I can hear some crazy fucking epic like battle music right now. Now it's gone again.
Yeah, I just turned it off. All right. So, yeah, making your way on board the ship. You can clearly see that this is clearly a ship that can definitely defend itself. Making your way onto to that main deck there, you can see a bunch of cannons. You can also see a flurry of activity. People are up in the sails. They are working their way around the deck, doing activities that you saw in that brief period of time aboard the Rendezvous. But this is clearly a much larger ship. And following the captain, he seems to lead you into what it is up on the back end of the ship. And you can look in, you can see that it's a double doored, and you see a large table with maps, and you can see a bunch of people standing around it. If you guys want to, you guys should be able to see on the map there, that door, the captain walks in and says, do follow me, and you can meet the rest of the command crew, and then we will send you down to your new quarters. All right, I need my binder. Where's my binder? Binder. Big binder. Told y'all.
Love it. And how is this airship powered? Is it powered the same way as the last one?
You don't seem to. You can't see it. It just looks like a ship that should be floating in the sea, but it is floating in space or floating in the air.
All right. Well, then I'm going to ask the captain. Captain, what is the engine construction of this vessel?
Why, it is powered with the helm, sir.
What keeps it aloft?
Why, the magic of the Spelljammer helm.
Ah, fascinating. So the entire thing is powered by the helm itself?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
And how many crew are running around the front deck?
You're gonna walk
So before we go down, sorry, Chris, how many people are running on this front deck with all these cannons before we head down?
At least 20.
glance.
At least 20 people running around
At least
on
20?
the deck,
Okay.
up in the rigging. Like I said, it's a flurry of activity.
So it's a large crew, like 20 easily count heads, and then
Looking
enough.
around,
Thank
you
you.
see 20. You see 20 people at least.
Smorgasbord of races, lots of different
it is
species, or are they all
wildly eclectic.
similar?
You see people from gnomes to Githyanki, tiefling, dwarves, humans, elves, orcs.
So yeah, all shapes and sizes. Not everyone's all one kind of shape, one burly
Yep. This
race.
is
Okay,
this is
perfect.
a wildly eclectic bunch.
It's a accoutrement of the peoples. Got it. Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Do I see any giants?
You do not see a giant on board now.
Okay.
Does anybody like in particular give off any like evil vibes?
No,
So-
you get no vibes like that at all. I mean, and
The
people
right
don't
hand
even seem to be.
advisor.
I mean, they looking around, the vibe you get is people are working in there. They don't look to be upset about working. They're doing their tasks.
Do any of them look like or are they dressed like the folks that I saw in on the Rock of Brawl?
No.
All right, and he's taking us below decks.
No, he takes you to the back of the ship and leads you up, and you can clearly see he walks to a room with double doors that lead in. You can see a large table with maps and scrolls, and there's quite a few people gathered around the table.
Ooh, I see that. I'm gonna post up right there and just start drooling over the maps. And I'm gonna actually draw the maps. Where my pen's gonna draw the maps in my book.
Hello, excuse me, pardon me.
Yeah, excuse
I'm
me,
making
pardon
my
me. Just gonna draw this shit out. Yeah. Well, while they talk, it does it
Move
independently.
small ones.
Fascinating. So all these people are actually here. Like all these individuals are currently camped out at this table.
Yeah, they're standing around
Nice.
the table. They seem to have been having a conversation as the captain walked back in, followed by Umzia, Scribbles, and Fjol. Valrith and Nock, what are you doing?
I'm gonna be trying to like snoop around the boat, see if there's any like, I don't know, any cool shit that we're not supposed to fuck with. I'm trying to fuck with it.
Making your way
I
around the
love
boat, as much as they're not paying attention to you, and you can clearly tell that they're not paying attention to you, but the crew is definitely cognizant of you walking around the boat. Should you choose to go below decks, we can go that route. But you can clearly tell that the sailors on this ship definitely know their ship. I mean, it's like somebody
Were we told
walking
we
in-
couldn't
it's
go
like
below
somebody
deck?
walking into your house and being like, "I'm not here," and you're like, or you're like, or when I don't if you've ever had rented a townhouse with another roommate or something, and your roommate has a person over and is like trying to sneak around the house. You're like, I know you're there, but I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? Like, I know you're there,
Were we
but I'm not
like,
gonna acknowledge it. But you know. They
were
know
we
you're
told not to go below deck?
You were
it.
not.
No.
You were asked.
He just
Oh
said,
well, yeah.
"Follow me."
He asked you to
I'm
follow
checking the
him,
whole
and
boat out.
he asked you to follow him, and
Mhm.
he was going to introduce you to the rest of the command crew.
Yeah, I'll
You-
follow until I notice a good time to duck off, and then I'm just gonna pop out and do my own exploration.
Okay. Valrith.
Is your
Following the
name
captain.
still Valrith?
Yes, as of right now.
Okay.
There's a reason that he doesn't have. There's no real name yet.
Is it because you're a devil? And if we
Mm.
know your real name, we can control you?
Actually, very close. Very, very close. It's something along that line.
Dang.
Peter.
Nope.
Jack.
No.
Oh my god. All right.
We'll be here for
I'm going to
another
say that
couple of
Kaz
years.
and Gloam are going to make their way into the room as well. Just because. And
Jared.
Yeah, as the most of you enter the room, the captain he reaches the head of the table and turns around and says, "Well, it seems that our old friend Tattersail has called in a favor and asked us to make the stop, as you know. But we did seem to find a rather capable group of maybe future Marines." He says that to the people standing at the table. He looks over at all of you and says, "How rude of me. I am Captain Booker Gredshell. He is a half-elf. He's well dressed. Yeah, and he then turns and says, and as I said before, I would introduce you to the command crew." And he says, "And this is Lady Sarhana Wembrothen. She is the one who donates her abilities to power the ship or power the helm. Without her, we wouldn't be going anywhere." And he is pointing at, or gesturing to this person. I'm sorry, I'm not that exciting. Wow.
No, I'm just not feeling good.
I'm just giving you a hard time. And then he says, and hold on one second here. He gestures to his left and says, "This is First Mate Quincy Falk Boogle."
Fuck Boogle.
Falk Boogle.
Boogle.
Quincy, and the last name is Fakbuvel.
Jesus.
He has hair that is just longer than short. Keeps it swept back behind his ears. And it has very fine trimmed facial hair that seems to ride his chin line. He has a short sword on his side and wears a roughly cut pair of shorts. And a tanned leather vest.
Neat. All right. Nice to meet you.
Then he is going to he gestures over at this fine figure here, who is a black dragonborn, and says, "My master at arms, Answakath." And he is tall, broad shoulders, and slightly fat. Black dragonborn.
Can you spell that name?
Answakath.
Answakath.
Yeah, Answakath. Tall, broad shoulders, stocky, heavy set, or slightly fat, and has eyes that I'm going to say that it all of you looking into his eyes, he sees you as nothing more than a piece of meat, cold and motionless.
How tall is he?
6.5 feet tall.
That's cute.
That's cute.
From there, he will gesture back to his left at this gentleman here. Hold on one second. Pages Pages. He looks over and I'm going to say none of you have ever seen one of these before. And he says, and this is my crewmaster, my Hadozi crewmaster.
A dozy crewmaster.
Ruvalf. A Wit-Wit.
Now, is Hadovi, Chris, is that the name of like a team or like a race? Or what's
Hadozi is a race.
a race? Okay.
Hadozee.
Okay. Do I know this race? Like, is this a common knowledge race?
Yeah, I would say
I've
all
never-
of you have heard of them. You may have
Okay.
never seen one before, but you've heard of them. On the shorter side.
Okay.
What was their name again?
Hadozi?
Ruvalth. Rewvalth. A Wit-Wit. He's tall for his race. And even then, that's not very tall. He's 5'5". He's on the skinny side, red hair. You can see goggles. He dresses eccentrically.
He looks like my ex-husband.
I love it. I love it.
I don't know.
We kill him first.
So
at this
your
point, now I'm gonna
ex-husband
judge
look
your
like a
taste
chimp?
I'm going to just judge your taste and attractiveness at this point.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
on you.
dude, if you were, I mean,
That's
I'm
on
looking at
you.
that token and I'm like, I mean,
He looked better when he was a Marine.
They all look better in uniform. We all do.
nice.
I'm a sucker for a uniform. What can I say?
Yeah.
Does it matter what uniform, or is it just like? Because
No,
somebody
I'm
could have
not-
a
I'm
janitor
not picky.
uniform on.
You put a inmate's uniform on, little orange
Little spider.
onesie. Little orange onesie with a little barcode on the back.
All right, he is. The captain is then going to gesture down to this elven woman down here. And he says, "This is Bettany. She is
Dibs.
a chef." You can see
Tasty.
that Bettany, Bettny, is a beautiful elven woman. Appears to be in her 30s, if you were going by human standards. So you can definitely tell that she's definitely not a young elf. Wearing garb you would see that most chefs would wear. That jacket, and almost looking like pajama-like pants, but we all know they're not pajama pants. And seems to be covered in flour.
Hmm.
And he says, and last but not least, he points down to this gentleman here and says, why, my master carpenter Blythe. He is a human. He is filthy. Almost looks like his clothes have not been washed in so long that they almost seem like they could stand on their own and are probably crispy and crunchy.
Scribbles, we found your friend.
Fial, even though you don't necessarily breathe, you can definitely tell that standing next to this guy, he smells like a wet fart. I mean, it's just
Oh.
gross. Like,
Ew.
Gross.
imagine like a person who that clearly hasn't bathed in a while.
Some butt butter.
Yeah.
Ugh.
All right, that's rough.
This is
Create water. Rinse them
most
off.
of the command crew. There's a couple but they're working. And
Chris, the carpenter. What was his name?
Blythe. Blythe. That's probably the simplest one out of all of them, I think.
I'm just gonna say to Bethany, "You must be some good cook to be sitting at the head table." No doubt.
That's the rudest thing I've heard someone say all day.
She's covered in flour. She look so pretty tasty.
Scribble, she's gonna cook you for dinner.
Oh.
Settle down.
Been a long trip.
Right.
Was that you hitting on someone? Jesus Christ.
No. Does it look like they're battle planning? Like if I just take a glance at this table, all these maps and stuff, is there like
so the
like
maps,
war pieces or
no, the maps look like star charts.
okay?
So
Oh.
I mean the maps on that you see on the screen there, I just couldn't put star charts in there. I can only go
Okay.
so far with so many maps, guys. I mean,
No,
you got
it's
to
all good.
give me a little bit of credit. But no,
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
down,
it looks great.
they look like navigational star charts. Like, I mean, you guys are sailing in the astral sea.
So any reference points that I know? Like I don't know how experienced. I'm definitely not experienced in the astralness, but like, is there anything like marked that I'd be
make a survival check for me?
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's interesting.
Can I do that with advantage as well, since my background with stars and knowledge of star?
Sure.
19.
Okay, cool.
Galone would like to as well.
Yeah,
rolled a natural 20 since it's her entire
nice
domain.
All right, I got a 19.
Oh wow, we busted that challenge.
All right,
that was
so
great.
You can clearly tell looking at the maps that the three those of you that looked at it can see that you can see where the Rock of Brawl is, and you can see where you are, and you are weeks away from making it back that far. It'll take you weeks.
Okay,
You
I'm gonna
copy
since
what they call the outer rims.
Outer rims.
Or
okay.
the outer rim.
Outer rim.
We're not.
And is the Rock of Brawl still in the outer rim, or is it out of the outer rim?
Yeah, it's. If you were to imagine our solar system, like the Rock of Brawl being, we'll say the sun, or not even the sun.
Okay.
We'll say that's like Earth. Like you're way out past Pluto.
Okay, perfect. So since Scribbles does have some sort of like reference point, he was going to copy or get his quill to copy that star chart down so that he can just kind of have a reference in his own book.
Okay.
I wasn't going to do if I didn't have a reference, but yeah.
All right. So, as you're doing that, the captain says, "And now that I've introduced the command crew to you, please do tell us who you are." And that's where we're going to leave it today with most of you. I'm a knock. Are you in the room as well, or did you try to?
He was going hunting, I think.
Cole, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, what?
So did you go into the room as well, or did you?
If the captain or whatever is kind of distracted with everyone else and going in, then I'd probably would have snuck off.
Okay. So that's where we're going to leave it, with the captain asking who most of the party is here. Yeah. And that way I don't have to pretend like I'm Kaz or Glow. We're going to leave it right there, and we're going to pick this up next week.
Amazing. Great sesh, guys. So fun.
With all of you.
Characters are starting to come out.
Now aboard the Destiny.
Hell yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to show you the rest of the ship map, guys. Oh my god.
The ship looks awesome. I'm excited already.
There's literally 5 decks to this ship.
That's
Hi guys.
And 64
Bye,
crew members. 64 crew members for you guys to interact with.
64.
Yeah.
That's
That
big
class
crew,
is
yeah.
badass, Brandon, by the way. That's fucking
Thanks, man.
sick.
Yeah. I looked it up. I was like, man, I gotta try this.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
seals and shit are super fucking dope.
Yeah, they're like a warlock paladin, like a dark paladin. They're pretty neat.
Sweet. I will see everybody next week.
Absolutely. Take it easy, guys.
All right,
Stay
guys.
safe and warm
All
out
right,
there.
yeah.
Well, hey, Chris, before you get off, I wanted to ask you just about that paralysis potion that I made. Is it injury, ingested, inhaled? Like, I guess.
I will. I'm gonna say I'm gonna let you put your own flavor on that. How would you like it to work? I mean, we can do it like like in Batman v Superman, where like he pulled out the gun, it was like badoosh, and that that like kryptonite gas thing went off. You know what I mean? It's like he caught it, like a you know what I mean? Like it could be like a if you're shooting it as a bolt. I mean, the guy wouldn't catch it, of course, but if it were to hit him, it would explode into a gaseous form. Or you could do it to where it's like you're poisoning the tip of a crossbow bolt, so if it hits and does damage, because it would of course pierce, it would do poisoning damage. I mean, it's all really, what kind of flavor do you want to add to it?
Well, I'd be down with it just being like an injury one, but like it says it's you were saying that it's a paralysis.